All right, good evening. What's up out there? Welcome to Poetry Open Mic Asheville. I'm your host, Caleb Beissert. It's a pleasure to be with you this evening. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for being here. I'm going to kick it off right with the poetry tonight. This is one by the great Jane poet, the great poet Jane Hirschfield, my wonder. That it is 1/2 degree centigrade, that I eat honeydew melon for breakfast, that I look out through the oval window, that I am able to look out through an oval window. Alrighty, appreciate it. Thank you. And appreciate you being here for Poetry Open Mic tonight. We do this each and every Wednesday night live on Facebook and YouTube. Many thanks to our sponsor, Sovereign Kava. Big shout out to our Kava people down at the bar tuning in tonight. And thank you all for tuning in wherever you are in the world. We appreciate it. But do support Sovereign Kava. They're open for cashless to go, orders only, mask required. Social distancing required. They also do delivery through Kickback Asheville, so check it out. Support the Kava Bar. Also, if you're performing tonight, we offer you a free double of Kava from the Kava Bar as a thank you to you for your performance. We really appreciate our performers. Anyway, of course, yes, thanks everyone for voting us best open mic in Western North Carolina again this year. We really appreciate that support. And yes, thanks to Mountain Express for all that, of course. Anyway, we're coming up. It is almost October, which means we will be turning 10 years of open mic. It's been a wild ride, folks, and couldn't have done it without y'all. And I'm always humbled by people's performances and the sense of community and everything we experience here. And you never know what you're going to get either. It's an open mic. So, we're happy to keep bringing it for you. Anyway, we got a special show for you tonight. Y'all stay tuned. We got some good friends of mine in the house tonight. We're going to hear from in just a minute. And we got a whole bunch of other performers, too. So, by the way, if you're performing tonight, make sure to follow that StreamYard link that we've just posted.
and enter the broadcast studio. Please wear headphones if you have them. It's very helpful to reduce the echo. And please keep performances under 10 minutes. We really appreciate that. We'll let you know who's coming up next. I know we got Ease Dog is signed up to perform tonight, so stick around for that. We got the Justinses and the Evanses and the Christophers. We got a lot of good folks tonight. Kelly Hoyer's coming in, so y'all stick around. I'm gonna do a few more poems. These are original poems. This one's a little bit newer. This is called damn this thing. Sorry. This is called Tomorrow's Seed. Old sands are yesterday's bones. White fleet of trucks passing on a freeway. Nobody has time. Time has us. Death takes prisoners and the free. But today is for scrambled eggs, newspapers, good coffee. The dog takes no interest in pigeons, but she chases the squirrels because they run. Turn up a guitar and play your name to me on its strings. I am the lonely bird. Build a sculpture out of my bones in a surrealist style, as Bob Kaufman would if he sculpted with human bones in air. I would buy all his masterpieces, sitting unnoticed at the flea market. Time pulls a fast one on us again. I'm lost in its darkness, shades of unreality blowing through the leaves as tomorrow seed catches on fresh dew. Thank you. Again, my name's Caleb Beissert. You can catch me here each and every Wednesday night, 8:30ish Eastern Time. Appreciate y'all tuning in from all over the world, and we'll of course keep bringing you this as long as we can. We don't know what's gonna happen, but we're taking it in strides, and thank you for riding with us. This is called Song of the Dried Up Waterfall. It had white wolves around it, crystalline and derelict. Corridors of mountains keep the secrets of birds, and wind and directions of pre-colonial trails first made by bears in the still forest, darting movement in eye corners and half-heard voices. The old people who walk these trails believe in the forest gnomes and elves. Even I've seen the unacknowledged panther. Though we cannot see where the waterfalls have gone, we see where they fell from the rock sides of gorges, the waves of a riverbed covered in echoes of hundred and bloody and careful and olden. When the mushrooms sprout beneath the decaying trees, and the tiny blueberries gather the sun and become sweet from it, more tend to appear everywhere, darkened by days like photo negatives. In the afternoon of well-played tricks, there will be no interruptions, but clouds and motorcycles. I got two more for you. Thanks for tuning in. This one's called Garden of Agony. Delightful. In the garden walled in with delights of camellias and the rose trellis, borderline red vein backward, high roofs escalate into distance, stopping short of a reason why. Christopher cracks his back, turns head from side to side, brushes away a twinge of the deep alcoholic opioid madness that's always gnawing at him just barely, just enough to please him, just enough to make him feel sick, just enough. Sometimes it makes him enjoy reality, if you can call it reality. Breathe some fucking life in you. The doorbell rings in the quiet house. There's a fountain trickling from a stone koi, darkened by time. Christopher doesn't stir, but instead listens intently to the sound of the water. He hears in it the whispers of many generations stretched across the perpetuating gurgle, pouring little flashes of star and meteor, the spirals in a sunflower echoed in turning. He wonders whether anyone else can hear water the same way he does. Water carries history with it, washes away, but always remembers. The doorbell rings again, and this time Christopher raises himself and wanders into the house, where the darkness is eating itself in the hallways. The bats in the attic are sleeping. All right. This is called To See Again. These walls are made of poetry, and once you can read them, you'll see through the spaces between the words. Even full pages are mostly empty space, as the crystal vase is defined by its emptiness, which allows it to hold water or flowers or the empty air. But can a vase hold thoughts? Can it hold an idea like humility or grace? Can it hold emotion like surprise or love or fear? Is a human body the same? Made mostly of water, even in the empty space of lungs, of stomach, of open mouth that forms words, vibrating from that space, made full by it. As a drum or saxophone makes sound by way of absence, we are what we are not. We are the nothing that is everything. All right, well, thank you for tuning in to Poetry Open Mic Asheville, coming at you live from my living room here in Asheville, North Carolina. It is great to be with you tonight. My name is Beissert. I got my good friends in the house with me tonight. Justin Evans and Justin Blackburn are here, I think. Yes. Very good. We're going to see if we can beam them in, and I'm going to have these gentlemen read some poems for you. And then we got a whole bunch of other open mic performers, so stick around. And wherever you are, wherever you may be, whether you're at home or maybe tuning in your car or like out in public somewhere, wearing a mask, or down at the Kava bar, standing outside, wishing you could get another drink, hearing us over the speakers there. I want you to jump up and down and make a whole bunch of noise for Justin Blackburn and Justin Evans. Give it up! All right, Justins, what's up,
What
y'all?
up? How's everybody doing?
I'm good. You know, it's all considering. I am good. How are y'all doing tonight?
Fantastic. Thanks for having us on, Caleb.
Absolutely. It is my pleasure to host or moderate, shall we say. I've invited these gentlemen here tonight to I've given them each 2 minutes to read a poem for you. And now your people have agreed to these rules. Each person has 2 minutes to speak, and then you'll have 2 minutes to speak, but you can't speak over the other person, of course. Anyway, we're gonna get this thing started here. 2 minutes each to do a poem, and let's start with Justin Blackburn.
All right. American conditioning's gonna steal your soul. American conditioning's gonna steal your soul. Bread of lies and pizza rolls. American conditioning's gonna steal. They'll love you if you play their game of their fear, game of their pain. I hope you were always questioning your American conditioning. Hey, Karen, yeah, come here. Let me wash your brain. Christmas, candy cane, cancer. We have the medicine, so we have the answers. Now give all your power away. Good luck on death. Have a nice day. The system is an organism born to make you insane.
Oh, the system.
Take this pill.
The system,
It'll
y'all.
kill the real part of you. The energetic heart of you that will bring healing, your dreams true. Hurry up and swallow. We don't want you feeling.
This is good. Justin, this is
Hurry
really
up
good.
and follow. We can't have
it's
you
his 2 minutes.
kneeling.
No. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Is that 2 minutes? Okay.
Yeah, no, you have two. You still have a minute left. Yeah, you just don't talk while they.
Hurry up and follow.
Don't interrupt
We can't
Justin.
have you kneeling.
I'm not.
The foundation is caving. We need
that's
you
bullshit.
behaving.
Hey,
Time
this
to
is
work
bullshit.
hard, Jason.
This is-
But you
I
don't
can't-
deserve
Justin.
payment.
I can't
Because
go
it's
now.
an honor to be disconnected from
Justin,
your
you're
desires
interrupting
and hate
Justin.
your life like your
I'm
father.
criticizing
We must
Justin
keep you
as he's
angry
right- as
and
he's reading the
afraid.
shit.
That's how you know you're American.
We're not
made.
afraid.
We boom you, baby, boom
Justin
you.
has 2 minutes
This
to
is-
read a
this
point.
is
You're
July
interrupting
parade.
Justin.
All right.
Justin,
We
you're
need
interrupting
you-
Justin.
We need
Bourbon,
you lost. Or you're
salmon,
on that cross like our
abscess,
boss. You know the
Insulationary.
charade, praise Jesus.
Come, winter the winter through the
Pissed
dinner
off.
windows. All
It's 2
consummate,
minutes.
lowly.
That wasn't
the
2
rotten
minutes.
silks.
Interrupting.
That wasn't
Justin.
2 minutes.
You're all interrupting.
He's done speaking.
I hadn't even got to the
Cling
part.
stumps to the siltered Woodrow mainstays,
Justin,
and
you still have
Castle
30
and
seconds.
Castle
You can keep
Garden
going.
trunks
Okay,
born
thank you.
golden
I don't-
and funked.
We need you pissed
It's your
off.
legs and
So
arms.
you can't feel
Your
your
arms
soul.
are
So
not behind
brainwashed
walls,
in college
screaming
under
out
our
in sign
control.
language,
Here's
but
a
all
good
you
grade,
hear are the
Karen,
beats
for
of
all
the
your
elbows and the
knowledge.
twisted
10
fingers.
more years and
Sounds
you'll
like
get
Elvis
knowledge
Costello
as a
cold
shifter
for your
of
stunts at
Sasha.
night.
In a mountain, more
Martin,
brilliant.
As
Martin,
a
there you
child,
pathetic
you were
sucker.
cherished.
And you try to
Now
be
when you
Spin
smile,
on
you
the-
feel
can't
embarrassed.
Resurrection
Look in the mirror.
infantile
One
dialect.
time you'll die there and I'm not responsible. Callous in the white sky roams out your
They
window
got you,
like
Jason.
tree bark and willow bins, cloud
They
bins
locked
that are
you
shuffling
down,
the bushes,
Karen.
wrangled tin type
Stormwash
clothes
in,
right
different
around with soil.
motherfuckers.
He's chewing at the mattresses. God damn it, I'll leave him alive.
Blown up
Through
children,
existences,
dull
1,000
hearts,
alligator
clueless,
pits,
swollen
swarming,
stuck
made
The flaps
angry
of
by
the
red
fingers.
meat.
I'm absent to
Addicted
the
to
birthright, so I
stress,
scream.
attached to the
Screaming
drum.
into like twitching the butcher. You can say
Every
it,
day we
you
live in
be
your
fucking
trauma
Guys!
like you don't have a choice.
Justin.
Afraid of your own voice.
Justin, you're interrupting Justin. Moderator,
Can I have
if
my
may
time back?
finish.
How did he get a
Yes,
cat? I
yes.
didn't get a cat.
You don't have a cat.
Yeah, but you got a cat. I didn't. How's
Still
that
just
possible?
interrupting each other.
Well, you got 2 minutes and I didn't get 2 minutes. Can I read my poem now?
That,
got to
that
read
was
his.
you talked your 2 minutes over his 2 minutes.
But I didn't get 2 minutes.
I didn't get 2
Now-
minutes to myself. He gets 2 minutes to himself.
Hold on, I
This
think
is
I can
bullshit,
fix
Caleb.
this. All right, Justin.
Okay. Sweet.
Anyway, your time's up though. But if I may finish, One Nation Under Frog. with eggs and a side of ketchup. Thank you.
Woo! Yeah.
All right. Thanks, guys. That's Justin Blackburn, Justin Evans. Thanks for being here.
Thanks,
and
Caleb. Fuck the Proud
hopefully,
Boys.
Exactly. Hopefully next time it'll be more productive.
Yeah.
Great.
But
As long as I can get my time back, that's fine.
yeah,
Totally.
and fuck the Proud
Okay.
Boys.
Yeah, fuck them. Fuck them down.
All right. Hey, thanks a lot, y'all. We'll have y'all back very soon. Y'all give it up one more time for Justin Evans and Justin Blackburn. Make some noise.
Love you, Justin.
Woo!
And of course, you're tuned in to Poetry Open Mic Asheville, coming at you live from Asheville, North Carolina, reminding everyone to get out and vote. Make sure to vote and, be informed, stay involved, keep standing up for what is right. And, appreciate y'all being here tonight. We're going to keep it moving here because we got a lot of performers on the list tonight. By the way, if you're performing tonight, you do get a free double shot of Kava from Sovereign Kava, our sponsor here in Asheville. Just stop by the bar, wear a mask, and all that good stuff. We really appreciate Sovereign Kava. And shout out to the crew down there and everyone else listening down at the bar. We're going to keep it moving tonight, though. By the way, if you are performing, make sure to follow that StreamYard link. Enter the broadcast studio. It's great if you got some headphones or earbuds and a good internet connection. Keep it under 10, and we'll keep this thing moving tonight. But thanks so much for your support. We appreciate all the likes, comments, and shares, too. Keep those comments coming. Oh, we do have some comments here. That's Morgan, our technical director. Big shout out to Morgan Beissert, the technical director. All right. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right. Very good. Oh, good. We're glad you're amused. We're having fun here tonight. As we do here on Wednesday nights. I always feel better after a little open mic. Let's see. Next on the list tonight we have Justin Blackburn signed up first, actually. So, very good. Justin Blackburn has a new album out that is fucking amazing. Y'all should all go watch it. It's on his Bandcamp. Anyway, I'm sure he can tell you more about it. Let's see if we can. God, it's been so long. Let me see if we can beam Justin back in here. Blackburn!
Woo!
How's it going,
Yeah.
man? Much love.
Great.
Good
Yeah.
times.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, that was
Love
fun.
Justin Evans. I don't ever get to see him. I hadn't seen him in a long time.
I know, man. He's down in Charlotte now. He used to live here in Asheville, and man,
he used
it's
to come
always-
back a lot.
Always a good time. Yeah. Well, I haven't seen anybody in a long time since
That's
the
true.
pandemic.
Yeah. I haven't seen you in a long time.
Exactly. Not in person, at least.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good to see you in the virtual realms.
Yeah.
What you working with tonight? You got some more poetry, some music. Justin's got an album out now.
What I was gonna do is maybe do two of the poems from the record, and then maybe play the garbage song. Is that cool?
Yeah. Yeah. You know I like the
Cool.
garbage song. It's a catchy hook.
Thanks, I appreciate that.
Yeah, man. Well, I'll go ahead and turn it over to you.
Awesome.
And everyone give it up one more time for Justin Blackburn.
Hey, how's everybody doing? I hope y'all are doing amazing tonight. It's great to be here. I was going to perform 3 tracks from my my new record called Unlearning White America, and I'm going to do 2 of the poems, and the poems on the record. It's unlearningwhiteamerica.bandcamp.com. 2 of the poems on the record have these 2 have music behind them. So I'm not going to be doing it with the music, but you know, we'll just do it without it. So here we go. This is the title track. It's called Unlearning White America. Jobs are for rednecks. College is for cutie pies. Money is impotent. Problems are lies. All people are lovable. Judgments disguise. All people are suicidal. Stupidity tries. Getting offended is awesome. Feeling embarrassed is sweet. Self-hatred is the only disease. Woman is the air earth breathes. Satan is an actor. Jesus was not a cracker. America was made on white supremacy. God loves you unconditionally. Columbus was a rapist. White people are the illegals. No one is born racist. A chicken is as divine as an eagle. The asshole was made for fucking. Knowledge knows nothing. Aliens are everywhere. Everyone has angels. It's hard to get there when you were already there. You are the God in your prayer. Compassion is recommended. Appreciation is key. Every pun is intended. Your unconscious is creating your reality. Testicles are beautiful. Meat is murder. Lesbians don't need dildos. Emotional attachment is a cheeseburger. The black man created your wife's ass. The white man created your fragility. Educate yourself by skipping class. The toughest man alive is vulnerability. The most punk rock thing is positivity. Trans people are sexy as fuck. The TV show Friends sucks. Change your thoughts to change your life. Law of attraction doesn't care about being right. Depression is admitting to a crime you didn't commit. Joy is your alibi. Panic is more afraid of you than you are of it. It is so far out, the way out is in. Now is where all the power lives. There is no road less traveled. Everyone can heal. Every out is the easiest. Reverse racism isn't real. Frat bros are the biggest losers. Weak people are the only abusers. Faith is something you talk yourself into. Everything you look down on, you fall into. It never gets any better than your own breath. Fear is the reason for your death. All right, that was Unlearning White America from the record, Unlearning White America. On the record, this amazing local musician. He made this video called "White People Us" in Hot Conservative Garbage. He made the videos. He's an incredible. He makes a lot of videos for people in town. His name's AD Ways. He did the music for that. And it sounds really cool on the record. This next thing I'm going to do, which is what I was starting to do at the beginning, but I'm going to just finish this one. It's called American Conditioning. Here we go. American conditioning's going to steal your soul. American conditioning's going to steal your soul. Bread of lies and pizza rolls. American conditioning's going to steal your soul. They'll love you if you play their game. Game of their fear, game of their pain. I hope you were always questioning your American conditioning. Hey, Karen, come here. Let me wash your brain. Christmas, candy cane. Cancer, we have the medicine, so we have the answers. Now give all your power away. Good luck on death. Have a nice day. The system is an organism born to make you insane. Take this pill. It'll kill the real part of you, the energetic heart of you that will bring healing. Your dreams true. Hurry up and swallow. We don't want you feeling. Worry up and follow. We can't have you kneeling. The foundation is caving. We need you behaving. Time to work hard, Jason. But you don't deserve payment, because it's an honor to be disconnected from your desires and hate your life like your father. We must keep you angry and afraid. That's how you know you're American made. We groom you. Baby boom you. 4th of July parade. We need you lost, or you're on that cross like our boss. You know the charade. We need you pissed off so you can't feel your soul or brainwashed in college under our control. Here's a good grade, Karen, for all your knowledge. 10 more years and you'll get acknowledged as a day shifter at the stockade. As a child, you were cherished. Now when you smile, you feel embarrassed. Look in the mirror. Say hi to your parents. They got you, Jason. They locked you down, Karen, you dumb motherfuckers. Grown-up children, dull hearts, dreamless, swollen, stuck secrets, addicted to stress, attached to the drama, every day reliving your trauma like you don't have a choice. Afraid of your own voice, they made you believe you were living it right, huh, Ben? You think you're one of the businessmen. You're important. Tell your wife, good night, Lynn. It's gonna be a long, short life that never ends. Godspeed, my friends. The only way out is within, you fucking idiots. They fooled you, Lynn. They broke you, Benjamin. They'll give you everything if you play their game. Game of their lies. Game of dying in their name. I hope your soul is listening through your American conditioning. All right. That was American conditioning. Both on the record, Unlearning White. I'll post a link in the thing if anybody wants to check it out. Download it for free. It's I just think we're taught a lot of lies, and I wanted to make a record about unlearning those lies. And I think white America is a big liar. And, most of us is, definitely affected by that. So I'm going to play this song. It's on my record. There's a video of it. If you can go to my page, Justin Blackburn. It's called Hot Conservative Family Garbage. It's about the people in your life that, that you're supposed to hang out with because they're your family, but they suck. And it's my song to those kinds of people. Here we go.
With garbage, you can hang out with garbage. I don't wanna chill in the trash can. I don't chill in trash cans. If you wanna hang out with garbage, you can hang out with garbage. I don't wanna chill in the trash can. I don't chill in trash cans.
Saying the activists are phony from his beer sippy cup high chair, yelling don't vote for Bernie. Cause not everyone deserves health care. He's scared to lose his white privilege cause he doesn't have anything else. I told him to practice self-forgiveness, but he's too dumb to know he hates himself.
I'm like my own hype man, without like a rapper.
You can hang out with garbage.
I'm coming out with myself here.
I don't chill in trash cans. If you wanna hang out with garbage, you can hang out with garbage. I don't wanna chill in the trash can. I don't chill in trash cans.
Every time I see him, he's always talking the same shit.
Saying black people are lazy, doesn't get racism is
Systemic.
I don't care if he's my family.
He can suck my dick.
The only reason he's wealthy is
because of his rich
racist
parents.
You wanna hang out with garbage, you can hang out with garbage. I don't wanna chill in the trash can.
Actually, the last part's a rap. I haven't memorized it yet, so I won't be rapping along. Sorry. I kind of wrote it that day when I made it, so I don't really know it.
I don't wanna chill in the trash can. I don't chill in trash cans.
Every conservative I know is an alcoholic. They feel an emotion and don't know what to call
I really
it.
surprised
They take out their
myself
wallet,
on it.
but feelings don't take money. So they're all,
good,
honey, help! This emotion won't
I'm
let
not
me
saying it's
buy
not
it.
good,
I spent my whole life trying to deny it, but it won't stop. I think I have to call the cops. No, you're going to have to confront yourself. Fuck that, give me a beer. I can't face my fear. What if it tells me I'm queer? Or worse, that I care about someone else? And my heart swells up with love for humankind. I feel divine, that connects us all. And this personality I created to protect my ego becomes so small, like my dick. Then I have to be vulnerable and admit I don't know shit. And question what's the point of all this? I know it's not being rich, because I am and I'm still not satisfied. Can I pay you to cry for me?
All right, that was it. Oh shit. That was my jam. Unlearning hot conservative family garbage from Unlearning White America. I'll post the link in the thing to if anybody wants to download the record.
Yeah.
Justin Blackburn. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, thank you.
Love the new album.
Thanks.
Check it out. Yeah, post that link. And you can find it on Justin Blackburn's website.
Well, actually, I haven't put it on my website. I kind of suck at. I need to get better learning how to promote. That's what I'm actually trying to do. Now it's hard.
I feel you, man. It is hard.
So yeah, I haven't put it on my website. I'm gonna post it on the group thing there.
Okay, perfect.
Thanks so much, man. That was a lot of fun. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Justin. And we'll see Justin again soon. Y'all give it up one more time for Blackburn.
Woo!
Damn this thing. All right. We're rolling. We're working here. We're doing it. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Poetry Open Mic Asheville. Coming at you from my living room here in Asheville, North Carolina. Yes, indeed. Appreciate the support, y'all. And we got a few more comments here for Justin. Thank you, Justin. Excellent. Big shout out to the Kava people down in the Kava bar. We love y'all. Yes, indeed. We're coming up on 10 years doing this open mic at the Kava bar. The Kava bar has changed and gone through many forms, but the open mic is the open mic. And we're glad to keep bringing it to you, even during the pandemic, when we can't get together in person so much. Appreciate y'all being here with us in the virtual realms. Yes, indeed. There is the link. Right there is the link to Justin's album. So check that out. Anyway, we got Justin up next. Justin Evans, that is. And then we got Kelly and Christopher, Brandon, Morgan. We got a lot of folks signed up tonight. Luke, if you're out there, Ease Dog, Howard, anyone else who signed up, make sure to follow that StreamYard link. We'll post it again. Enter the broadcast studio, put some headphones on, and keep it under 10 minutes, and we'll get you on here as soon as possible. Let's keep this thing rolling here, though. Many thanks, everyone. Up next, we have our dear friend Justin Evans in the house. It's so good to see Justin Evans. Everybody make some noise. All right. Hey, what's up?
Man,
Justin?
nothing. How are you? Shit.
You know, I'm doing
Just
all right.
existential despair. That's all I got.
You know, I mean, that's kind of the norm now, I guess. But
yeah, but it just gets
Hey, we're
worse.
doing
I'm
it.
sorry. I shouldn't have
I
started
know,
there.
it's crazy.
Yeah, it's great to see you. Thanks for having me.
Great to see you too, man.
Yeah.
So, you're joining us from Charlotte tonight.
That's
Charlotte,
right.
North
Yep.
Carolina.
Yeah. Trying to get my
Very
cat out of
good.
frame. Yeah, not a lot going on. Hey, sorry, he's attacking me. He's mad at me.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He doesn't like when you do the live streams.
Oh, did this happen last time? Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He made a guest appearance.
It's just so quiet around here normally. If I start talking, as soon as I start yelling, he's going to jump on my shoulders. I hope. That'd be pretty dramatic, right?
Right. I dig
Oh,
it.
man.
The cat's nice for effect. You should always read with a cat, you know.
You're right. Maybe I'll try to get him over here by the time I start. Yeah, man. Well,
Cool.
that was fun. It's nice to make fun of all that shit last night.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy
And
times.
so good to hear Blackburn. It's been a long time.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, certainly, yeah. We hope everyone gets out and votes and all that crap, and hopefully the tables
fuck yeah.
will start to turn. We'll see.
Yeah. Slow turning tables. That's fine.
That's for damn sure. But
Yeah. Let's just stop turning the other fucking way. All right. Cool. Yeah.
Well, it's good to see you, man. What you been up to? Writing some poems. Justin recently graduated grad school, and
Yeah, man.
yeah.
Bad time to graduate. I mostly just been teaching. I've been teaching online. Trying to, I got that manuscript. I'm just kind of working on that, putting out some Instagram poems every now and then just for fun.
I like those. Yeah, check out his.
Thanks, man. Yeah, it's Dog Horse Foot if you're interested.
Yep.
But yeah, it's just stuff when I'm real lonely and bored. Lots of pictures at work and dark, sad poetry. So if you're into that, come on down. And pictures of my cat too. Yeah, that's all.
Good.
Yeah.
Word. So you have a new one for us tonight, or what you?
Well, it's one I've been. I think I read this at our last show at the Altamont.
Oh, cool.
But yeah, it's one that's changed a lot. Yeah, man. It sucked that ended, but but yeah,
off light's gone now too, man. It's been
that. Yeah, no, I'm terrified for next year when everything else is going to drop off.
Yeah,
like this is just, come on, get it the fuck together, America. But it's an old poem that I've changed a lot over the years. I'm trying to think of how to talk about the history of this without being a total bummer. So in this manuscript I'm always working on about the 12 labors of Heracles. Interspersed in them are these abstracted love poem attempts that end up being full of like desire and despair and all that and screaming. And this one I put kind of at the heart of it because it was originally this kind of like long, weird love poem to this person who ended up like being probably like the worst part of my adult life, like almost killed me kind of person. And like, it's a lot of shit thrown into it. And I don't know. It's been a while since I read it. And I kind of, I wanted to get back into it because it's kind of fun and wild. Yeah. I've
been doing that a lot lately, like going back to old stuff and editing.
Really?
Sometimes I find the time away from it is really valuable.
Oh God, yeah. No. And do you go back far enough to be kind of shocked about what you find there?
Oh yeah.
Like it's always it's nice.
Like, when the hell did I write? Did I write?
No, yeah. And then it's this kind of thing where it's like, oh, I totally fucking get this, but somebody else wrote it, and like that is such a revitalizing thing. Especially when like so much of it is shit, but you find that one stanza that really like still works. Yeah. You find that gold it's like going back to an old diary because I mean all that stuff. It relates to daily life even if it's nonsense like the stuff that I find. But it's really like it's such a wonderful. I love the sensation of revising something that doesn't seem like I actually wrote it. It's like It's like translation, Or it can be anyway. Yeah. And it's
definitely.
Yeah, and it's discovering other parts of yourself and remembering things that you had ideas that you haven't thought of in forever.
Yeah.
Like
And we all fall into patterns, you know, that
shit,
like,
yeah.
change over time. And then to
Mhm.
go back, it's kind of like, for me, I mean, like going back to really old stuff is almost like a writing technique in itself to kind of get you, get you out of your own head, because it's your head has changed so much since then.
No, yeah. Like the only reason that I've got into these habits is because I unlearned the old habits, and like that feels like the right thing to do, but I mean, but going back to that stuff, I always feel like I'm learning, like I should not have stopped doing that. Like,
right.
That, like, this poem might have sucked, but that right there, that's great. Why have I stopped doing that?
That happens too. Yeah.
Yeah, right? I don't know. I don't know. I've got a fucking bucket in my closet just full of crap from middle school and stuff.
It's funny. I'd say, at least with my stuff, I mean, most of it is more like, oh dear God, I wrote that, you know.
Oh yeah.
But it's worth going through to get to those moments where it's like, oh shit, yeah, what happened?
Yeah, like I don't know. I've always wanted to do an open mic where we get people to dig up that old middle school work that we're so ashamed of, and everybody just has to read it and get drunk and like.
They've done that actually.
Really?
There was a thing in Asheville called Mortified. My good friend Delaney was hosting it, and it was like, bring your shit from high school, bring your journal, bring your, bring your most embarrassing stuff, and it was sort of cathartic. In the sense that everyone got on stage and just read this stuff that they were laughing at. Everyone was laughing with them, and it was kind of like a good way to release that shit, really.
I mean, that seems like something. I don't know. I just have this. I got a real feeling that all the shit that we hid from other people in middle school, if we all just let that the fuck out, we would all realize we all have it in us. We can shove it in a. I don't know. We can use it as manure or something. I don't know, but like, as soon as everybody gets up there, it's like this is hilarious. None of it hurts me anymore. Like, I don't know. It's gotta.
We should do that again sometime. Maybe we can do a theme edition of a mic or something. But
I think that'd be beautiful. So much shitty poetry in one night.
Right.
Oh my god.
Anyway. I won't comment, but hey, I know you got some good poetry for us tonight.
Sure, man.
This is I'm looking forward to hear this one. A little blast from the past with some tweaking and anyway, I'm just gonna turn it over to you without further ado. And everybody out there, especially y'all MFers down at the Kava bar, jump up and down, make some noise for Justin.
Yeah, give me your noise. Oh man. All right. Oh, it gets quiet so quick. I'm gonna pull the wait. Yeah, I don't know what to do. All right. This is love poem attempt number 7. It's a poem. Bourbon, salmon, abscess, installationary. Come witter the winter through the dinner winners, all consummate and lonely in their rotten trunks. And Castle Garden fucks born golden. It's your legs and arms. Your arms are caught behind drywall, screaming out in sign language, but all you hear are the beats of the elbows and the twisted fingers. Sounds like the upstairs neighbor is crawling through your studs at night. Martin! Martin! Get out of there, you prophetic fucker! And you try to be back at the wall and you can't understand why you can't. Martin, goddammit! You'll die in there and I'm not responsible! Callous as the white sky loams out your window like tree bark in milky bins. Cloud banks that shuffle in the bushes, wrangled tin-tight toes, gray-brown with soil. He's chewing at the mattresses, that bastard! I'll eat him alive! Get calm, Lulu. Calm now. Get cooler with the toe jam. But The little spaces get their bygone cransome, the flaps, the fingers, little leathers or poodles. I'm absent through their birthright, so I scream, screaming at the light switch and the butcher, "You conspired against me, you hippie fuckers! They'll steal my eyes next and practice taxidermy on me in the night. First my legs and my arms, till I'm animatronic staring out from the wall, no purpose of my own. Stanza, all flavors of nebulous willow shots laid out in the bar's foot. Manhattan contrivance and apple custard gonzo whack-em, a broken celibate cross-legged on the floor, staring at the cracks through the boards to hell. I think I can see her real tit, Blue Jay. He whispers to his little brother, who's stealing his wallet and giving its contents away to the urchins, who thank him in Cockney and leave quietly, whistling a jaunty tune, the beginnings of a recitatibular raconteur's ribble. All the lonely boys with $20 clamor on the road, each screaming in unison, "Love me, you undertow cunts! I'll strangle your sisters! I'll chew your lips off your broken teeth!" Bastards, every single one rotten. You can see them through the neon bars. They're so angry they start to beat each other in the street. So hard they fall in love, sucking at each other's wounds like hungry birds. The bouncer locks the doors and the bartender turns the lights off. This happens every time. Hell, it's why we left the gold standard. But I don't follow politics. I start to sip at a willow shot, an apple custard gonzo whack-em, and think, what if I got stained in the gray clay? Or my overflowing motor full of centipedes and fire? Or my feet full of whiskers? Or my walls full of silent dark? And I suddenly realize I'm lit like a desert lizard. Just my head on the bar, speaking little novocaines to my crotch and my feet. Ain't it all come from milk, or what Kurdish by nature, or winsome as the fat dove? Lonely, wilted lawns and windows full of teeth. Cruel, desperate moles, blind and motionless, drawing the dust with their gravity and dreaming of gigantic women that block out the sun. Old mothers all nod in unison, crack mason jars in their teeth, and dance with the barn cats in the long grass where the snakes make love. The ticks all fishermen, drunk on dog blood, and populated with 1,000 living poisons. Skylights in the mullein bush. Great toaster of dawn, I haven't been penitent, haven't bled for love. Eaten my testicles to gestate in my rotten vessel, or laid my son on a slab on a mountain. What brutal castraphony castrate the sun till it's a cold golden ball, itching itself between the covers and wishing the cat would go to sleep. What little women come twitter through the burley groves at night to dream with me. And the black mountains, cold against the blue sky, smell like ostrich leather and rattle, so hollow you could crack them with a spoon. Ain't it all come from milk, or what Kurdish by nature, or winsome as the fat dove, lonely wilted lawns and windows full of teeth, cruel, desperate moles, blind and motionless, drawing the dust with their gravity, and dreaming of gigantic women that block out the sun. Old mothers all nod in unison, crack mason jars in their teeth, and dance with the barn cats in the long grass where the snakes make love. The ticks all fishermen, drunk on dog blood, and populated with 1,000 living poisons. Skylights in the mullein bush. Great toaster of dawn, I haven't been penitent, haven't bled for love, eaten my testicles to gestate in my rotten vessel, or laid my son on a slab on a mountain. What brutal castraphony castrate the sun till it's a cold golden ball, itching itself between the covers and wishing the cat would go to sleep. What little lemon come twitter through the burley groves at night to dream with me. And the black mountains, cold against the blue sky, smell like ostrich leather and rattle, so hollow you crack them with a spoon. Ain't it all come from milk, or what Kurdish by nature, or winsome as the fat dove, lonely wilted lawns and windows full of teeth, cruel, desperate moles, blind and motionless, drawing the dust with their gravity, and dreaming of gigantic women that block out the sun. Old mothers all nod in unison, crack mason jars in their teeth, and dance with the barn cats in the long grass where the snakes make love. The ticks all fishermen, drunk on dog blood, and populated with 1,000 living poisons. Skylights in the mullein bush. Great toaster of dawn, I haven't been penitent, haven't bled for love, eaten my testicles to gestate in my rotten vessel, or laid my son on a slab on a mountain. What brutal castraphony castrate the sun till it's a cold golden ball, itching itself between the covers and wishing the cat would go to sleep. What little lemon come twitter through the burley groves at night to dream with me. And the black mountains, cold against the blue sky, smell like ostrich leather and rattle, so hollow you crack them with a spoon. Ain't the world blossom like a seabird, thunders inside the chifferow. Put your ear to her ass and hear the dead as they dream, the music they beat on the ceilings of the earth. Ain't the world got a glass eye that roll in its gut? Ain't the world got metal plates? Ain't it concave and singular? I got a sudden love that creak on my inside and glimmer like quartz in the water. I smell a creek rise where it gets slow and strong, sizzling brown, all warp and seismic slow time, and I see the world is neither mine nor otherwise. So burn me, then fuck me, then wash me. Ain't the world full of furniture, a living room with walls of layers of pure void, like a complicated person? Absolutely, it calls me in some feverish trance. Mother, that must be you. Fallen bird, shepherd propolis in the fallen leaves? Not I, young dove, but I can track her on the carpet. It's this mouthwash they feed me. It makes my lips too porous. A handful of fried squash is all the headmaster ever offered me. You are lovely, you know, I do. You are dirty. I never really considered the possibility, and I can see that the world is neither mine nor otherwise. So burn me, then fuck me, then wash me. I want to bury myself in you where you can't see me. I'm strangled in your bones, and I can't breathe into my lungs are so full of your blood that I burst like a flock of black birds and scream into your elbows. Sliver through me, crack my skull to shards, skin me like a hellish maul, stomp me through myself to the bones of my neck, burn the memories from the rafters, the tapes in the children's eyes, my toenails from your brain till I'm soup and you're the window shade, till I'm mold in your carpet, till I'm the stomach of the cucumber and you're the crying ankles in the wet grass, till we're two sturds tangled in the river delta, drifting like garbage in the cold expanse of the sea. And like that, you're here. Dark driftwood eyes, and skin like soft banana peel, and teeth I fear at night. Soft, and home, and coffee in a strange mug. Little lessons and dreams, little death that brings life, little night that nuzzles into cold winter morning. In the center of the world, there is a chimney full of swallows, asleep in the center of a black roof. You can only see it from the parking deck next door. There's gravel. And here I am listening for the roaches, or wondering if there's anywhere to walk to. That's it. That's the end of the poem. Woo. Hey! Does that sound okay? Oh, man.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
That's
good.
I love
All
that
right.
one. I have heard
Thanks, man. Yeah. That was a while back.
that. Oh, man.
Oh.
Good stuff. It's so good
Yeah.
to hear that.
Thanks,
I
man.
love that one. I'm glad you're still messing with it.
Yeah, got to.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
Well, dude, I hope you can make it back again soon and share some more poetry with us.
Love to, man. Love nothing more.
Awesome, man. Well, we're always here on Wednesday nights, and it's really good to see you, brother. Thanks for doing all that with us tonight.
You too, man.
Fun.
Thanks again for having me. All right.
Absolutely.
Looking forward to
See
watching
you
everybody
soon.
else. Yeah, man.
Awesome. Cheers, Justin. Everyone give it up
Cheers.
one more time for Justin
Woo.
Evans. Yes, indeed. You're tuned in to the one and only Poetry Open Mic Asheville. Live from Asheville, North Carolina. Oh, it almost sounds like being at the bar again. Y'all know what it sounds like down there. It's gonna drive me nuts. Anyway, y'all always make things better. It's so good to see our poets in the house tonight. We have a few comments here. I don't want to miss the comments. We have a few more comments for Justin Evans. Yes, indeed. What's up? Tobacco Plus in the house. Big shout out. If y'all need any tobacco or tobacco-related accessories in Asheville, stop by Tobacco Plus. Good friends over there. Good. Yeah, we're trying to do a little bit of that. Excellent. Oh, that's me. Still there. For real. Comments there for Justin Evans. Thank you, Justin. Thank you to all our performers. If you're performing tonight, follow that StreamYard link, enter the broadcast studio, throw some headphones on, and keep it under 10. Yes, indeed. We're going to keep this thing rolling tonight, but I do want to thank our sponsor, Sovereign Kava. We love Sovereign Kava. There might be a Lactones live stream from the bar this weekend. I think I can announce that. So check that out. That'll be a good time. Anyway, we got some more performers coming at you next. I believe we have Kelly Hoyer in the house. Always good to see Kelly, another one of our open mic favorites from the in-person open mic. It's good to see these folks. It's also great to see so many new faces here because you can join in from anywhere in the world now, and we appreciate you tuning in from wherever you are. Open Mic Freaks Unite. All right. Let's see if we can beam in Kelly. Y'all know what to do though. Jump up and down and pound on the Kava bar door and make a whole bunch of noise. For Kelly Hoyer.
Oh,
Sorry.
there we go.
Wrong. My bad.
Hey.
My bad.
It happens. What can you do?
I'm like, I don't know. I'm having issues here tonight, but it's all good. It is good to see you, Kelly.
It's good to see you too.
We got all our Poetry Cabaret friends in the house.
That's
tonight.
right. I wish I
That's
could like
what's
show
up.
you the back of my laptop. It has a little nice Poetry Cabaret sticker on it, actually.
Ah,
Mm-hmm.
Good times. Good times.
Good times. When we
Yeah,
could all be together, all the time.
I know. Well, hopefully it won't be too long. But anyway, it's good to see you virtually at least. Good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you too. Yeah, it's funny. Talking about with Justin Evans the old work because I actually chose a poem today to read that was from like probably about 5 years ago, and it's funny because I'm like, man, that person was a completely different person. She had different values and beliefs, and
Yeah.
so it's fun to
cool
see
to
growth.
have that stuff though and be able to go back to that.
And
Still
you
find
can
value in it.
exactly. It's like I still enjoy it, and I get, but and it's like I see where that version of me was coming from, but I'm just not there anymore either.
Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Totally. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's cool. That's cool. I love when themes kind of weave throughout the night. So
Me too. Serendipity lives.
So thanks for adding that. So you got an old one and some other ones? Awesome.
Yeah, I've got an old one. That one I read 2 weeks ago that I reworked.
I like that.
And I'm going to honor Sylvia Plath and read a Sylvia Plath today.
Very
too.
good. Very good. Sylvia Plath. Awesome. Well, I'm going to turn it over to you, Kelly. Thanks for being here. Everybody jump up and down, scream for Kelly. Give it up.
All right. We're going to have to fight with my cat trying to get on the computer screen. So I guess I will start with Sylvia Plath. It's my favorite one by her. It's called Lady Lazarus. I have done it again. 1 year in every 10 I manage it. A sort of walking miracle, my skin, bright as a Nazi lampshade. My right foot a paperweight. My face a featureless fine Jew linen. Peel off the napkin, O my enemy. Do I terrify? The nose, the eye pits, the full set of teeth, the sour breath will vanish in a day. Soon, soon, the flesh the grave cave ate will be at home on me, and I am a smiling woman. I am only 30, and like the cat, I have 9 times to die. This is number 3. What a trash to annihilate each decade. What a million filaments. The peanut crunching crowd shoves in to see them unwrap me hand and foot, the big striptease. Gentlemen, ladies. These are my hands, my knees. I may be skin and bone. Nevertheless, I am the same identical woman. The first time it happened, I was 10. It was an accident. The second time I meant to last it out and not come back at all. I rocked shut as a seashell. They had to call and pick the worms off me like sticky pearls. Dying is an art, like everything else. I do it exceptionally well. I do it so it feels like hell. I do it so it feels real. I guess you could say I have a call. It's easy enough to do it in a cell. It's easy enough to do it and stay put. It's the theatrical comeback in broad day to the same place, the same face, the same brute, amused shout. A miracle that knocks me out. There is a charge. For the eyeing of my scars, there is a charge. For the hearing of my heart, it really goes. and there is a charge, a very large charge for a word or a touch or a bit of blood or a piece of my hair or my clothes. So, her doctor, so her enemy. I am your opus. I am your valuable. The pure gold baby that melts to a shriek. I turn and burn. Do not think I underestimate your great concern. Ash, ash, you poke and stir. Flesh, bone, there is nothing there. A cake of soap, a wedding ring, a gold filling. Her God, her Lucifer. Beware, beware. Out of the ash I rise with my red hair, and I eat men like air. Yeah, I just love that one. All right, so here's the old poem that I wrote when I was in the stage of healing from being hurt to believe that romantic love was a pathetic grasp. And it is titled A Poem for Those That Know. Urgent notice found a way from my heart, much like the words written on my dirty palms. You are the closest thing to silence that I have ever known, and still, I do not love you. You understand. We are eternity laughing at itself, pointing out all grandiose displays of abdication. Fools, we say. They worry about their judgment day, so they spend their lives getting courted. Us wicked see poetic distractions, quick solutions of delusion, so desperate to keep the void away. Ha! There is no reprieve. I dance around the smoke screens, remaining surreal against the backdrop of shaman squalor. We wear wicked smiles, a silent salute to all those weak-willed contessas bare-knuckling their way through the deceptions. Don't worry, world. Us, ourselves, we sing songs loud and hold hands until the sun comes up from hiding. It's deliverance to not be lonely. We hear more merriment in the halls now that the space they contain is empty. A reverberation echoic solution. All right. And then this one is the poem I shared a couple weeks ago, but I reworked it and it is finished. I no longer have a secret place. Just this letter of lament and the pen I write it with that spews and splatters dreams I no longer believe in. So lying in bed each night like the hanged man seems fitting, as the noose tightens constricting, an unnerving uncertainty serves nothing but my mind to become busy envisioning impossible conditions in which I suffer within. This heartache salivates, and all my fears are in the water waiting with me as I seek out to shuck oysters of prosperity. So far, I've got all this grit and no damn pearl. I keep seeking. 1,000 moons ago, stars shine bright from my eyes, and a crumbling seraph beseech me to not let them take my night sky, but I let them. Now my cup is empty, defeated and jaded. My crusade of tender kindness grew weary. Astonishment used to come easy. Yeah, each day is a gift, but I keep hoping to find the receipt so that I may return it for something more fitting. This lack is my own doing. I let a few beatings destroy my faith in myself and the calling. I've got no solutions, just more demands and less resources. Somewhere there's a whisper. I think it spoke resilience, but I've always been good at proud exclamations without taking a step forward, putting it off for tomorrow, a promise to myself that I only wish I could accomplish. All right, so that's what I'm going to share today.
Yes! Yes! Thank you, Kelly.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I love that one. That's coming along great. And I like the old one.
Thank you. I did too. But,
Yeah.
I just believe it's not sad and pathetic to want love in your life anymore.
Right. That's all right, though. I mean, it captures a particular emotion in a particular time and place.
Exactly. And so I appreciate it because that's what I needed to keep me strong and keep me going,
That's right. Poetry heals, poetry saves lives.
That's really, it truly does. And my life is a testament for it. So.
Hell yeah. Well, you were fucking rock, Kelly.
Thank you, Caleb.
And is that Beavis?
Yeah, it's Beavis. I had to fight. He kept trying to get on the computer. He says, I don't know what's happening, but give me attention.
That's all. That's all right. Yeah. Justin Evans' cat goes nuts too when he reads Virgil.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know. Maybe it's a thing.
I think so. I don't know. My cat just anytime that I'm doing something else and not paying attention to him is a perfect time to get in my way and see what
All
I'm
right.
doing.
Of course. Of course.
But I
Well,
accept
I'll
it.
let you go pay Beavis some attention, but it's good to see you, Kelly.
It's
Thank
good to
you
see
so
you
much for
too.
being here.
Yeah, thank you. Keep rocking it.
Absolutely. See you soon.
All right, bye.
Cheers. Everyone give it up for Kelly one more time. Oh yeah, we're good here. We're working this. I'm gonna have to fix this, but that's all right. Thank you for tuning in to Poetry Open Mic Asheville, coming at you live from Asheville, North Carolina, U.S. baby. Thanks for tuning in wherever you are in the world. We have some comments for Kelly. Very good. Yeah. Thank you. We appreciate everyone's comments. Yes, indeed. Y'all fucking rock. Yeah, keep the comments coming. We love them. And we're going to keep the performances coming because we have some more amazing performers coming at you tonight. Let's see. I'm very excited. We have up next Christopher T. George. And it's been great. Christopher T. George in the house, Liverpool via Delaware. Y'all make some noise wherever you're at for Christopher George. Give it up.
Hi there,
Greetings,
Caleb.
Christopher.
Hi.
How you doing tonight?
I'm doing all right. Hope you are too.
I am all right.
Sound good?
I'm doing well. Thank you. Good to see you.
I enjoyed the Justins, and Kelly
Right.
sounded great too. So
Absolutely.
yeah, I enjoyed your stuff.
Well, thank you. Thank you very
Yeah.
much. Appreciate you listening. Yeah.
Sounded as if you read some environmental pieces there, and I want to start off with a couple.
Sure, a lot of my stuff has that theme, but
Yeah.
like I said, I'm always happy to see themes woven throughout the night. So
Right.
I'll go ahead and turn it over to you now. Thank you,
Okay.
Christopher.
Thank
Cheers.
you. Yeah, I had the good word this morning that this particular poem I'm going to start with has been accepted for Loch Raven Review. It's called Barbaric Europe for the West Virginia Mountains and begins with a line from a Donovan song. First there is a mountain, then there is no mountain. We Americans worship mountains, the rise and fall of them, the unruliness of them, their rushing streams, their shushing boughs, their rippling vistas, range upon range of them, marching into the distance forever and ever, swathed in mist or bathed in golden sunshine, clothed in green of spring and summer, the fire of fall. Forever, O Shenandoah, how we long to see thee. And what I assume, you shall assume, for every atom belonging to me, as good belongs to you. No, the coal companies say, no, as they promise us clean coal, backed by the investment from China, Russia, Arabia, dirty money to buy the Uber machines and mighty dynamite to clear and decimate the mountains. As divisions of bulldozers invade each of the peaks, plow their way down to the valleys, clear-cutting forest, pushing hardwoods into the stream beds, the dynamitards blowing up tree stumps, rock walls, cliffs to reach the coal, clean coal, clean coal. Promises were made that the coal company's interests are our interests, the red, white, and blue, the meaning of our nation, everything that is true. Promises made by clean coal. Promises were made that this land would be forever our land. To protect man's right to exult in the presence of wildness, to experience the serenity of quiet forests, the renewing strength of nature unimpaired. First there was a mountain. And this is one with a similar theme. This one has been accepted for Gargoyle. It's called The Unholy Deal. Begins with a quote from R.G. Evans' Pussy Nation. Americans stopped worrying and learned to love the bomb because the bomb was ours. Let us enumerate the contaminants: lead, arsenic, cadmium, aluminum, copper, iron, zinc, calcium. Encyclopedic content of the plume of sludge streaming from the Gold King mine, expelled by error towards states southward by the agency tasked with guarding the public health. The wounded tribal waters of the Ute and Navajo, the river of lost souls flows past Aztec ruins, National Monument, tumbleweed ghost towns of Eureka and Howardsville. The Animus is closed to the public today. No whitewater rafting or casting for 2 or 3 foot rainbow trout. In our imagination, we flow down river in our kayaks, bow to bow. The Animus rendered mustard yellow. And this one is a translation of a poem by Yevgeny Yevtushenko, the Russian poet. There was a school in Beslan that was taken over by Chechen rebels, and then the Russian army came in and decimated both the rebels and the children who were in the school. School in Beslan. I'm a dropout from the world's schools, an exile from mankind's sins, but I've come to you, Beslan, to learn from the ruins of your school. Beslan, I know I was a bad father. What if I could see with my own eyes the deaths of all 5 of my sons, only to suffer into old age as my punishment? Beslan, I carve with my pocket knife into this charred, still hot desk. In the old days, folks called me a dynamite poet, but now I'm a dying mosquito, a faint buzz. None of us is justified if this is possible. Just look at us. Our past trembles, our child futures a naked target. Our attempts to escape our present is shot between the shoulder blades. Between the charred, smoking desks, Christ and Muhammad walk like brothers, picking up the parts of the children, piece by piece. And my father asked me, why do a lot of the poems that I write have to do with death? I think death is an important topic. That's probably why death appears in a lot of my poems. This comes from the First World War. A lot of soldiers were shot for desertion in the First World War. The terror of being in trenches, shot at dawn. We shot him because it was only right. The lad who had deserted his post at first light. We followed orders, did our duty by him, abided by the regulations, every line. The private never denied his cowardice. A lack of moral fibre is what it is. The chaplain gave the lad his last rites. We'll have a bayonet less next flight. The boy accepted the offer of a blindfold and faced his death like a man, all told. The sergeant gave the kid a Woodbine lit it for him with a match most kind. The private coughed at the first drag, must have been his very first fag. Our squad obeyed the command from the Sarge. The boy dropped at the single barrage. And this one, poppies falling at Heathrow. Poppies, of course, emblematic of the battlefields in Flanders, Belgium, and northern France. The airport stopped work at precisely 11 a.m., announced by a clipped female voice, and the last post sounded. All wheelie bags stopped wheeling. Porters, airline cabin crews, and baggage check-in staff, and harried, tired tourists from here and there, all stood to attention. Even the young players of the Maltese soccer team, tracksuited in red, and on screens throughout the concourse, the poppies kept on falling. And I'll finish with this one. This one's called The Gravedigger of Lesbos. It was never my intent to care for corpses. I came to Lesbos to study the classics. Somehow I became a soother of the dead. Refugees stiff in flimsy boats or gastily washed ashore. Understand, those body parts don't unnerve me. I bury all according to Sharia law. I do the same for a whole body or a foot. I wash it tenderly, shroud it in white cotton cloth, and pray, facing Mecca. Allah forgive our living and our dead, shaded by Sappho's olive trees. Thanks.
Keep it going for Christopher T. George. Thank you so much, Christopher. Really
Thank you,
appreciate
Caleb.
it. Absolutely, and congratulations on the publication.
Yeah,
That's fantastic.
appreciate that.
Absolutely. Well, hope to see you again next time.
Yeah,
And take care. Everyone give it up one more time for Christopher T. George.
great. Thanks, Caleb.
Absolutely. Yeah, you bet. You're tuned in to the one and only open mic poetry Asheville, whatever they call it. We're here and we're live. Happy full moon, almost full moon. It's beautiful. Out hanging over Asheville right now in the clouds, the mist. We hope you're enjoying the open mic. Kick back wherever you are. Enjoy a few more performances tonight. Let's see. Who do we have up next? We have Brennan. Wonderful. Brennan's back this week to share some music with us. Always good to see Brennan, and always good to see Morgan as well. Morgan's a great poet, and Morgan will be coming up after Brennan. And then after that, we do have Ease Dog on the list, Luke on the list, Howard on the list, Kevin Evans on the list. If you signed up tonight, make sure to follow that StreamYard link, enter the broadcast studio so we know you're ready to go. We'll get you on here as soon as possible. Yeah, sooner you enter that studio, the sooner we can get you on. And also, we offer our performers a free double of copper from Sovereign Kava tonight. You can stop by the bar and pick that up. Just give them your name. We got a list down there. Very good. Hold on, I'll be with you in a sec. And Amelia too, I think, is coming by tonight. So it's gonna be a good old whopping open mic. It's already been great so far, and I'm having a great time. I hope y'all are having a great time out there. And we're gonna keep it going. Check out the Lactones live stream this weekend from the bar from Sovereign Kava. We'll be live on the Lactones page, Sovereign Kava page. Check it out, Friday and Saturday night. I don't know what we're doing, but we got something for you. So check it out. By the way, our theme music is provided by the Kava Lactones. This stuff. But anyway. Nope. Oh yeah, we had some comments here for Christopher. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. We're going to be celebrating 10 years next week. All month. We started in October of 2010. So it's been a wild ride. Thanks for hanging with us and supporting us all these years and making us Asheville's voted best open mic. Thanks to your support. Thanks to Mountain Express for that. And yes, up next we have Brennan ready to go here. So y'all go ahead and make a whole bunch of noise for the one and only Brennan Carroll with us tonight. Make some noise.
Thank you.
All
Thank
right,
you.
Brennan, good to see you back tonight.
Yeah, good to see you too.
Wonderful. I'm gonna absolutely. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it over to you. And I know you got some good music for us.
Thanks.
So
Since I'd like to see
awesome.
this set.
Thank you, Brennan. Everyone give it up for Brennan.
Oh. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Caleb. Well, I don't know if any of you saw this last week, but last time I tried to do it, my computer just noped out of it and shut off in the middle of my set. Hopefully that won't happen this time. I'm still not sure what the problem was, but I think I've got a temporary fix that should at least get me through this, get me through this open mic. So I'd like to see this set as take 2. I'm just going to go ahead and play what I was going to play last week. I'd probably leave it off on the verse I was on if I remembered. Fingers crossed, here goes nothing. Every now and then I need to hide away and dream of somewhere far. I can always stay. It's a place where you can be naive. No more heartaches, no more tears and pain. But no regrets that bring you down. You can be at peace. You'll be happy in another world. Another night on the town, but I've got nowhere to go except for somewhere special, somewhere only I know. It's a place where you can be naive. With no more heartaches, no more tears and pain. No more empty nights alone. You'll feel whole again. You'll have someone in another world. I'll play one more for you. In case I forget to say this afterwards, because I tend to do that, I'm going to say it now. Happy 10th anniversary. You know, when I was listening to that, I'm thinking, and this is how still my mind works. It's like, okay, 10 years. So probably 2006, 2005. Oh, yeah, 2010. Because, oh, my God, that 2010 was 10 years ago. No wonder I'm starting to get gray hairs. The lights go down, the music plays, the vampire voice far away on this empty bar. It's for them, it's their fun, they're all here with their special someone to share the night with. Well, it would be my night too, but she goes to me instead. He takes his hand, lets it go. She smiles and laughs with her compañero. You can feel the love. It's just not fair. I wish I knew. What can I find? My señorita instead of going through another empty night by myself. I just can't live like this. All right, my computer made it. I think that'll do it for me tonight. Thank you.
Thank you.
I miss hearing that noise.
I know, right? Well, hopefully we can do the in-person over mic together again before too long. It'd be great to have you there.
Oh yeah.
Keep coming back to this. It's good to see you. And
Will do.
Yeah. Appreciate the shout out. Yeah. It's been
No problem.
It's been a wild 10 years.
It's been a what? Must be. Well,
Yeah.
Thanks again, Caleb.
Absolutely. Thank you, Brennan. Everyone give it up one more time. Brennan Carroll, y'all.
Thanks, everyone.
And that's Brennan, and we're Poetry Over Mike Asheville, coming at you live from Asheville, North Carolina. My name is Caleb Beissert. It's a pleasure to be your host this evening and each and every Wednesday night here on the Poetry Over Mike Asheville Quarantine Love Stream. you know, we're keeping it going even in these times. Big shout out to Sovereign Kava, the Kava bar here in Asheville, where you can stop by and get a to-go order. Right now, master required. And they also do delivery through Kickback Asheville. Check out Kickback. I think I can promote them. They just deliver stuff, you know. They're like the middleman, you know. They just deliver alcohol and tobacco. They don't sell it. They charge a nominal fee. You gotta tip them. Did I cross the policy line there? Hope not. Anyway, hopefully they don't take our stream down. We're using non-copyrighted music at least. Check out the Kava Lactones. We'll be doing a live stream from the Kava bar this weekend, Friday and Saturday nights. Tune in on our page and the Sovereign Kava page, and we'll have some music for you. Anyway, thanks for voting us best this year, Mountain Express. Appreciate y'all doing that. And actually making it the greatest too. We're having a good time here. Anyway. Hey, we got some more amazing performers for you. Stick around. Up next, we got Morgan Guyton in the house, and then we got Ease Dog and Emilio Maldonado. We also had Howard and Luke and Kevin Evans. Where's Kevin? We got some people signed up. We're still waiting on. So if you're signed up tonight, enter that broadcast studio, put some headphones in, and keep it under 10 minutes, and we'll get you on here as soon as possible. We're gonna keep it rolling though. Because up next we got Morgan. Yes, we had a few comments there for Brennan, I think. Yes, indeed. Very good. Yes, thank you. Appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. Yes. 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 Let's see if we can beam Morgan in here. He's got some good poetry for us tonight. Y'all jump up and down, make a bunch of noise. Morgan!
All
hey,
right.
Morgan. How you doing tonight?
Pretty good.
Very good. And Morgan's up in Virginia. You joining us from
Williamsburg,
Virginia?
Virginia. Yeah.
Very good. Yeah, Virginia in the house. Well, it's good to see you. So what do you have for us tonight?
Yeah, I think I can fit 3 in that 10-minute window.
Sure.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
So,
sounds about right.
a few poems, yeah.
Very good. Well, I'll go ahead and turn it over to you.
All right.
And we'll hear the good poetry. Y'all give it up one more time for Morgan.
Sounds good. Okay, this first one is called The Smoke's Questions. I'm going to take off my headphones because I'll just put them back on when there's an echo. The smoke is asking questions as the sky forms an unusual smile. What other world is this with orange marmalade curtains? The young hipsters are writing about the experience and getting their Instagrams ready. Is this the end of the world? Does this mean that shit has actually finally gotten real after so many years of manufactured hysteria? Will I get to turn into a wolf finally and learn that I have been a Visigoth warrior god this entire time? Because surely we'll be given superhero powers when the comets start penetrating the atmosphere and causing earthquakes that break the Richter scale. Surely we won't be like bugs who are simply swallowed into the earth. Why can't this be an epic adventure instead? Why does death have to be such an unheroic oblivion of slowly losing your breath? Will the smoke gradually spread around the world until the sun can no longer shine through? And how many weeks will we have then? Is it okay to throw wild dance parties when that happens and make out with strangers on the sidewalk? Can we at least go out in the blaze of glory so that everyone discovers joy in the final few hours after all of us have said our sorries and thank yous and I can't believe I never saw you? If all sentient beings dance together at last, will that mean the world's song is complete and we're ready to fall into the sun? The second one is called Barefoot. You said to take off our sandals, for we stand on holy ground, since dirt is sacred whenever it touches skin, and holiness cannot be gained without the risk of blisters and thorns. Those who think they can speak of heaven without touching earth have never known you. Those who want to find you must walk barefoot with tender steps, not knowing what snakes lie beneath the leaves, or when the mud will slide into the ravine below. You are not safer than wilderness ground that hardens feet, drawing blood, leaving stains and scars that make us limp and crouch down trembling to brace for another slip. Trust me, you smile, when the ground is slick and the fall would be fatal. And though our minds have cast us into endless abyss, our toes have learned to taste your path. When our eyes have stopped scouting for terror behind every tree, when our ears have attuned to your song, which we had always called silence or boredom, then your glory will overwhelm us, like a wind who blows wherever she wants, making pools shudder with uncreated light. I have not seen your chariots yet, but I know multitudes stand ready to burst forth from hiding, to overrule every lie spoken in your name. When you do speak, it will not happen in scholastic libraries, nor hype-filled stadiums, nor Babylonian monuments. Your secrets are for the barefoot wanderers who tiptoe through sharp, hard land, not knowing even what they seek, but hoping against hope to one day kneel before a bush that burns. This last one is called Shamans. We used to be shamans who led the people dancing in an age when everyone knew the song was God. And though all of us died and turned into soil, it wasn't really death because we talked to our ancestors who had been planted back into us and into the forest where nothing is ever lost. We were keepers of sacred words and sacred plants back before there were words for drugs or religion, because there was only one body of humans, each playing a different instrument, but nobody not an important member of the orchestra in which every insect also offered a song, and even the snakes were revered as wise teachers before they became the scapegoats of the tragedy that happened when we learned to fear our nakedness, and we hid in the bushes from the song that had birthed us, and we made angry new gods to hold the lightning and declare war on our enemies who had never been enemies before. We learned to burn the jungle and build fences around plantations we would guard so that we would never be hungry, since the jungle might otherwise run out of fruit. And wars began to happen as soon as fences were built, which meant that tools for hunting had to be repurposed for defending our land and stealing other people's land. And our gods told us that the gods of the people whose land we wanted were blasphemous pretenders, and building empire became the way to prove our faith and gain a place in the songs of our people. And the new heroes were conquerors, and war became God instead of dancing. But at least in those days, it was still possible to be a hero. Glory had not been drained out of the universe and converted into currency yet. Only after the empires had eaten through all the land and developed weapons that would destroy the whole world the next time any war between empires were fought, that was when the market became the only God left, especially for those who started churches in their living rooms and prayed in circles on the sidewalks in their cities with a perfectly succinct vision that covered everything in 7 words that could fit in children's coloring books, which were emblazoned with the logo a consultant had made for tens of thousands of dollars, which was also on the door of the enchanting youth space, whose walls had been decorated like a jungle and even included a water feature, since every human remembers the waterfalls where we used to dance, but now we can do so without getting wet, in a place that will keep your kids safe and drug-free and filled with the right ideas, so that they will one day plant satellite churches that have water features in their youth spaces. And God is now the banker, watching over his investments, keeping tabs on the debt he is owed by everyone who has ever made a mistake, since a banker knows the way to control the world is to hold their debt over them, offering a very specific loan with very specific requirements, and call that a free gift with disavowed strings attached, and good news and salvation, and also a way back to the good old days when we talked to all our neighbors and everyone sat in rocking chairs with apple pie and children could play football in the streets. But somebody started to say God's not a banker. And the word spread quickly, and the market was quick to adjust and make new gods with more exotic flavors, boosted on Instagram stories by rich girls who would eat, pray, and love the finest beaches in ancient lands where their daddy's dollars went far. And the influencers found new gospels. They crawled all over like thousands of cockroaches, furiously feasting and filling every inch of visual space with 45-second videos, a few of which go viral. And that was how humanity became a virus, building millions of tiny empires, each of them hoping to become the next Lizzo. Every plate of food, every waterfall became content with a shelf life of maybe 12 hours, after which new shout outs and safely curated vulnerability could be marketed, so that some, moving with astonishing quickness through the ever diminishing attention spans, could stay on top like Jesus walking across the surface of quicksand without sinking. Meanwhile, somewhere, the Rastas still played their drums deep in the mountains. The Taitas still cooked their sacred mysteries out of vines from rainforests that hadn't quite burned down completely yet. Surely there are discarded places too unremarkable to be tagged in the selfies that any reasonable person would not give more than a cursory glance from the windshield of their interstate highways, whose chain fast food restrooms are the only remaining constant in a world whose imperfections have been pasted over with unassuming shades of drywall. Surely there is mud that hasn't been covered up by concrete yet. Surely there are places between the property lines where trees fall and rot without fanfare, where spiders colonize all available space and squirrels play rudely in the higher branches utterly without the fear of bulldozers and chainsaws. Surely in these anarchist jurisdictions that no bankers or influencers can turn into math, there is a song that still lives.
Yes. Oh yeah. God, that was fucking awesome, Morgan. Thank you. Very good stuff. Very good stuff. I love that. And I hope you can make it back again next time, and
Absolutely.
hopefully one of these days when we do the in-person thing again too. Because you said you've been to Asheville before, right?
Oh yeah, I love Asheville.
Yeah.
A lot of good people out there. A lot of my friends are out there. Yeah.
Awesome. Cool. Well, yeah. So hopefully we can do the in-person one day.
Excellent.
But yeah. In the meantime, look forward to seeing you here, and
Excellent.
thank you so much for sharing the good poetry with us.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Y'all give it up one more time for Morgan Guyton. Make some noise.
All right.
Yeah, that's Morgan. Indeed. Awesome. Yeah, we love guys named Morgan. Our technical director tonight is my dear brother Morgan Beissert. Thank you very much to Morgan. He's gonna be helping out running the Asheville Fringe Festival coming up. Which yeah, they do have submissions open for a little longer. Damn that thing. So check that out. Also, we do have submissions open right now for the Gilbert Chapel Distinguished Poet Series. So if you're a poet in North Carolina, we're especially looking for a middle school, high school, college level, and a non-school adult poet to study with Jessica Jacobs. Check out the North Carolina Poetry Society.org, where you can find the Gilbert Chapel Distinguished Poet Series and how you can apply for that. We look forward to seeing your submissions, poets. Also, check out the Lactans. They'll be doing a live stream from the Kava Bar this weekend, Friday and Saturday night, late night in the evening. Check it out. Oh yes, we have some comments here, of course, for our poets. We love the comments. Please keep the comments coming, y'all. We really appreciate it. Some comments here from Morgan. Big shout out to our sponsor, Sovereign Kava. What's up, Kava people? We love y'all. We know you're out there. We love you and appreciate you. And we're keeping it going. Yes, indeed. Thank you. Big smiley. All right. We got up next. We got East Dog for you. I told you we had East Dog tonight. East Dog is in the house, and you're gonna want to stick around. East Dog is a well-known rapper from Asheville, and he's got a CD out. He's releasing new tracks all the time, and it's always good to see East Dog in the house with us. We love East Doggy Dog, and we want y'all at home, in your cars, outside the Kava bar still. You're outside the Kava bar still? Goddamn. Well, you better jump up and down and make some fucking noise for East Dog. Give it up.
Yo, what up?
Ease. What's up, man? How you doing tonight?
Doing good, just chilling, just being easy as usual. You know it.
That's what's up. I hear that. Well, that's what I like to hear, man. You know, at least Ease is being Ease out there. And that makes me feel a little better with all this crazy stuff going on in the world. You know?
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
I'm
of course.
glad to know you're doing your thing.
Yeah, I was actually hoping that with the phase 3 that's supposed to be going down and stuff, though, starting Friday, I was hoping that they will open up the places for indoor and stuff, though. But unfortunately, that's
They're
still
opening
ain't
up some
happening.
bars, though, I think, and you know,
Yeah,
some
but
stuff,
for
but
out-
not everything yet.
Yeah, but for outside though and stuff though, and you know it's starting to get cold soon too. So that's
Right. I know, man. It's tough times. But hopefully it won't be too much longer. You know, I hope the numbers start going down and we start getting back to where we can safely reopen and get together and perform again. Because I miss doing open mic, and I miss seeing you perform at the Kava bar. That's
me
for
too.
sure.
Well, I'm hoping by New Year's and stuff though, they'll actually go to phase 4, 5 or something and stuff though by that time.
I hear you. That's what's up.
Because I still hoping that New Year's will actually be able to open up again and stuff though by New Year's.
Knows, man. I don't know what to do. New Year's is one of my favorite times, you know?
I know, shit, you know it. You know it.
Right?
Dude, I remember last New Year's.
Right? East Dog was there. East Dog did the countdown for us, and he performed at our spectacular New Year's show at the Kava
Yeah,
bar.
yes, I did.
That was super lit, man. That was
And the
such a
crazy
good
thing
time.
about it though and stuff though, shoot, I wasn't even 100% and stuff though.
That's right, man. Yeah. You were sick back then. Everybody was getting sick, but man, you still did it right though, man. I gotta say, it was awesome. Yeah, right. Exactly. Well, Ease, I know you got some good music for us tonight.
Oh yeah, as always.
That's what's up. You doing some new tunes or some of the classics, or what you got for us tonight?
Well, just a little surprise though and stuff though.
Okay,
You know.
I'm all right with that. Well, hey, Ease, I'm gonna turn it over to you then, and let you do your thing. But just so everybody knows, Ease has music online. You can look up, just Google Ease Dog, and check out what he's got for you right now. Everybody jump up and down, shout, make a whole bunch of noise for Ease Dog. Give it up.
The dog is loose, and we're live once again at my crib, as you can see. Once again, another wonderful poetry open mic featuring Caleb. And thank you for actually putting it together and keep this thing going for all these months that's been out of this pandemic. Yes, that definitely always be the highlight of my day. So I'm gonna go ahead and kick off with something though. Like, I don't know if anyone of y'all have paid attention to the election, anything, but like this year is critical. Like, I mean, it is so important that we all get out and vote more than ever. I mean, because after what I done seen at the presidential debate, I mean, the timing could have been more serious and stuff though. I mean, after I done heard it, I mean, even the CNN people and stuff said it best. It was a shit show, like literally a shit show. Like I never seen that in my life and stuff though. And I'm like hoping that we actually get somebody that will actually turn things around and stuff though, and actually unite everybody, because I mean, being divided and being mean to each other and stuff though, and everything, I mean, that's not the way. I mean, this ain't the American way, period. So that's why if you haven't done so, go out and register to vote. There's still time left. And don't forget to go out and vote early on the 15th. So go ahead and do that. And don't let nobody suppress your vote. And don't let nobody intimidate to vote. You got to be brave this year. Everybody got to be brave this year if you want a change to happen, a positive change. So by that saying, I'm going to go ahead and kick a song off, though, off of my little playlist. And this is one of the favorite songs that the Kava bar actually loves to hear. And they actually been wanting to hear this for the longest. But I need to know, how many of y'all drinking at home? How many of y'all drinking something at home? It could be like some liquor, some beer, coffee, punch, Kool-Aid, whatever. Water, shoot. How many of y'all drinking something tonight? Well, how many of y'all sipping on that red drink? Yes, I'm talking about that red drink. And I'm about to go ahead and hit y'all with that red drink right now. Produced by me, Ease Dog on the track. Let's go. Ease Dog on the track. Where my zippers at? Where my motherfucking zippers at? Where my zippers at? Where my motherfucking zippers at? Where my zippers at? Where my motherfucking zippers at? Where my zippers at? I'm on that Kool-Aid. I'm on that high C. I'm on that red cherry, not the IC. I'm on that red drink. I'm on that red shit. I'm on that red drink. I'm on that red shit. I'm sipping watermelon. No Beyonce. Put a rain on it. No Beyonce. I'm on that red drink. I'm on that red shit. I'm on that red drink. I'm on that red shit. Ease Dog coming with that deuce. 1800s with the Belgians make you loose. D-U-R-N, what you gonna do? I'ma take 7 cups for the crew. For this here, the Kool-Aid, R.I.P. Got enough for everybody but with me. If you weapon your hood, go it up. It's a red drink, party, pull it up. I'm on that Kool-Aid. I'm on that high C. I'm on that red cherry, not the IC. I'm on that red drink. I'm on that red shit. I'm on that red drink. I'm on that red shit. I'm sipping watermelon. No Beyonce. Put a rain on it. No Beyonce. I'm on that red drink. I'm on that red shit. I'm on that red drink. I'm on that red shit. It's If you happy and you know it, drink some happy juice.
Yeah.
Mix it up with some Henny and some apple juice.
Yeah.
This ain't no fruit punch, this some grown shit. There no bottles, no worry, bring my own shit. I be chillin' like a boss, like that Maybach. Sippin' just like Snoop Dogg, laid back. My swag is cold, red, call 911. Right? On the pantry, sorry shit, about to go to dumb. I'm on that Kool-Aid, I'm on that high C, I'm on that red cherry, not the ice tea. I'm on that red drink, I'm on that red shit, I'm on that red drink, I'm on that red shit. I'm sipping watermelon, no Beyonce, a rain on it, no Beyonce. I'm on that red drink, I'm on that red shit, I'm on that red drink, I'm on that red shit. Look in my cup, feeling like championship, giving no fucks, giving no fucks. Jump in my cup, they be faking the lean in my cup, lean in my cup. Leave me alone, in my own zone. What I be on, if I am on the Patron. Sipping and sipping the vision, I know I be on the floor tripping. Taking them Henry shots, shooting them up like I'm pimping. On my retainer, see me up another one. Coming back home, next thing I know I be gone. Yeah. Where my zippers at? Where my motherfucking zippers at? Easy dog, you dog. Where my zippers at? Where my motherfucking zippers at? Kava bar. Where my zippers at? Where my motherfucking zippers at? Hey, yeah, that's right. That was the red drink, and yeah, I know y'all bumping that red drink right now. Oh yes, I told you I was gonna surprise y'all. So I hope everyone is staying safe out there, even though that we start to turn the corner and stuff though. I mean, we are already just started to go on to phase 3, which is an improvement though, but unfortunately, that doesn't mean nothing and stuff though, if you can't be able to go out and perform inside like old times. Cause I mean, I can't like do it outside because for one, I don't do it outside like that. And second, it's gonna be cold as crap. And everyone knows that I don't like the cold weather and stuff though, period. So that's out. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this one last song right quick. But first of all, I'm gonna go ahead and do a little show and tell for y'all right quick. And this right here is, let me see. This is my Ashes Finest EP right here. My wonderful piece of work. Yes, everything from the lyrics, the beats, the production, all made by me. Even this cool album cover, I let them go for 5 and they love it. Like they actually love the Ashes Finest. Some of y'all already got Ashes Finest already, but y'all in for a treat though. And matter of fact, I'm actually in the process of working on the new Ashes Finest too, Heart of the Streets. Hopefully everything improves this stuff though. I probably may do like a release and stuff though sometime early next year, which means that I would probably consider doing like a video release, not a video release party, but EP release party and stuff though. And I hope that the Kava bar will actually let me actually do it and stuff though, since they actually had me do the wonderful video premiere party and stuff though of my music video Ashes Finest, which I'm about to give y'all the link after this last performance. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the last song about what's going on and stuff though right now. And that is the pandemic. Like, even though that we're trying to improve though, we still dealing with it like every day. I mean, it's a struggle. So I'm about to go ahead and do the next song called Feature's Sake, because we actually got to do this for feature's sake. Once again, produced by me, Ease Dog on the track. Ease Dog on the track. This is an Ease Dog public service announcement. We're dealing with something serious. This coronavirus. We got to work together for feature's sake. It's affected the world, from your old grandparents to your little girl. For feature's sake, find a way to a cure for better days. For feature's sake, so this pandemic will go away. For feature's sake, y'all listen to the words that I have to say. Everybody in the world going through hard times. It's your boy Ease Dog with these hard rhymes. It's a cold red down here, a major crisis. Killing more people than the ISIS. Thanks to the rules of coronavirus. We gotta work together. We must fight this. For the hate to be killing there are vulnerable. Like the ladies say, this shit ain't curable. People be thinking this as a joke. It's all fun and game till the casket close. And imagine in the hospital running for life. And you don't know if you're gonna live or die. This ain't no zoo, but COVID is real. Over 1 million have fallen ill. Now it's up to us to counter this feeling. You think that I'm playing, just read the figures. It's affected the world, from your old grandparents to your little girls. For feature's sake, find a way to a cure for better days. For feature's sake, so this pandemic will go away. For future's sake, y'all listen to the words that I have to say. Every day I wake up, someone's infected. If you're sick or not sick, everyone's affected. People losing their jobs, can't pay the bills. Everything's closed down, shit's getting real. Make it up their worst, everyone is stressing. They already talking about another recession. Can't go to the store without no worry. Everything's all gone, it's the same old story. Whole world is at the standstill for now. Every major city has done shut down. Nightlife is dead and done is out. Can't do anything with bigger crowd. Stay at home, stay safe, or it is in place. To keep America great, America safe. We can do our part to make this better. We can all be strong to any weather. It's affected the world, from your old grandparents to your little girls. For future's sake, find a way to a cure for better days. For future's sake, so this pandemic will go away. For future's sake, y'all listen to the words that I have to say. Pandemic will be over sooner or later. It'll take cooperation, say a prayer. Take this week, practice social distancing. Here's my advice. Are you listening? Keep your hands washed and sanitize. Write down everything word germ will die. If we all do this, there's a brighter day. Be easy, be great, and y'all stay safe. Yes. And that was the pandemic song called Feature's Sake. And my words are as, yes, real. We gotta actually do what we can do to actually get through this. And I just hope that sooner the better, I can actually finally get back to doing what I love and stuff doing on that stage. Oh yes. So before I actually get off this stuff though, I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all know the links. This is SoundCloud. This is where you can find all the wonderful bangers. SoundCloud/EaseDogYourDog. SoundCloud.com/EaseDogYourDog, or just type in Ease Dog on the search thing. And if you actually have Instagram or mess with it, y'all follow me, Ease Dog Your Dog. Once again, follow me, Ease Dog Your Dog. And also check out my wonderful music video for the hit song Actress Finest now on my YouTube. Just type in Ease Dog or type in Actress Finest. Either way, it'll pull up. And whenever you want to know whenever I'm going to be doing next, just go to my Ease Dog Facebook page or Verb Nation, etc. And when in doubt, y'all Google Ease Dog. Y'all be easy and be safe.
And keep it going for the one and only Ease Doggy Dog. Thank you so much, Ease. Appreciate you being here tonight.
Oh yeah, of course.
Appreciate the music, man. Thanks for doing Red Drink. It's good stuff.
Oh yes, you know it.
Absolutely. Well, hey, I hope we see you again soon.
Oh yeah, and before I want you to go ahead once again. If you haven't done so, register to vote. Register to vote now. By the time it's still coming, and then go out and vote early on the 15th. Yes, vote early on the 15th. Yeah, because this election is really important, and especially we in the swing state. Yeah, where one vote actually matters.
That is right. Absolutely. And thank you for that, Ease. That's an important message. And remember to vote. And also the local offices, state level, local level, all those really matter a lot too. You know, not just the presidential, but that matters a lot. Of course. That matters a lot. But hey, thank you so much, Ease. Everyone get out and vote and check out Ease Dog's music. We appreciate you, Ease, and we hope to see you again soon. All right?
All right, me too. All right.
All right. Take care. Ease Doggy Dog, y'all. Give it up. Make some noise. It's the one and only Ease. Yes. We love it. Anyway, thanks for riding with us tonight. It's Poetry Over Mike Asheville coming at you live from Asheville, North Carolina. We got Emilio in the house next. And thank you. We got Kevin Evans, and we got we maybe have Kevin, but we have a few other people signed up. If you are signed up tonight and would like to perform tonight, follow that StreamYard link and get in the StreamYard, and we'll get you on here as soon as possible. But Amelia is going to tear it up next. We got Amelia joining us from Humboldt Park in Chicago. Shout out to our sponsors, Sovereign Kava, and everyone else out there tuning in. Thank you for the likes, comments, and shares. We love you here on the Love Stream. Y'all make some fucking noise for Emilio. Give it up!
Damn,
Emilio.
so aggressive. Make some fucking noise, man.
That's fucking right, man.
Motherfucker.
That's
What you
fucking
think this
Emilio.
is, man?
How you doing tonight, my man?
You know, I'm good. I got to I went to the doctor and I had some good news, you know, or at least it wasn't bad news, right?
Hey, that's always
so that was good.
right?
And I mean, yeah, and because when I last went to the doctor, I got it was like maybe the second week of August, and it wasn't like the doctor fucked up, man. It was just the doctor. He told me some test results, but then he had me come in. Hey, man, I need you to come in. We need to discuss this shit.
Yeah, that's
I was like,
good,
oh,
right?
fuck, man. You know, I'm not even making an appointment. Like, just when you show up, tell them you're here for me. Blah, blah. Yeah, it's like, okay. So I'm like, oh, man. Like, fuck, you know. All right, what's this about? And we spoke, and at first, he says some, big shit. And I'm like, what? I'm like, really? Because when I did this test and I did this test, it came out cool. And there was some troubles when I did that other test. And he's like, word? Hold up. Oh, you know what, dog? He didn't really say it like that, but I'm just making a trollo now. He's like, you know what, dog? I was discussing it with my with the OG on the set, and we were saying, check it out. You come back in February. We're going to knock that shit out. We're going to find out what the fuck is going on with your ass. And I was like, so I'm straight? And he was like, bro, you fucking straight as fucking shit. And I was like, wait, so is that good? Okay, I'll see you next time. I'm like, but so I had this like lingering bad news, like fucking
Right.
Godzilla Tokyo shockwave shit.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm talking like Godzilla old school smashing tanks with this fucking foot shit. Not this like kaiju where it's like, man, I got a rifle and I hurt Godzilla. Man, it's like, okay, I get it. We gotta like update shit. But Godzilla took out Tokyo regular. Not
Right.
just like shit now where it's like, oh, you know, he smashed up a few blocks. It's like this is Godzilla, motherfucker. That's why we
Right.
call it Godzilla. That's why it's like Godzilla became an adjective because of this shit, right? Okay. So I have that kind of boo 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 boo.
Right.
And I went on a fucking tear of some bad drinking. Like heavy excess. Like I had the majority.
And like that's saying a lot, right? You know,
Bro.
because I mean, we've had a beer or two.
I'm
together
saying
before.
the majority of the pandemic, I was like pretty chill. You know, like a lot of people were like, I have rediscovered drinking. This thing I had laid dormant in my 20s. You know,
It's like,
hello,
oh, now
old
I can
friend.
drink during work.
Right.
This is
Hello,
great.
old friend. How are you? You know, and all these people became like these amateur mixologists and shit. And cool.
Right.
You know, it's like good.
Getting into it.
Right. You know, good for you, right?
Mixology.
You know, but man, I was like, nah, I don't really feel like drinking. Like, you know, I was having a few drinks and like,
Same.
you know, like, I was pretty much my drinking night was hanging out with you guys.
Fuck yeah.
You know, watching the show, having some drinks. You know, show would be over, and then I'd maybe have some drinks afterwards.
Yeah.
You know, Chelsea would come
Having a good time.
come by, and we'd like hang out outside of my place.
Shout
or
out
whatever.
to Chelsea.
Yeah. Woo. But when I heard this shit, I was like, and it was. I mean, I went from like managing shit to like, hey, 23, what's up, bro? Long time no see. And it was just stupid drunks.
I feel you.
And shit finally, like, you know, I was like, all right. I'm gonna hit the full stop on this shit, like ching ching ching, you know, fucking steamboat shit, like ching 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 ching, whatever, man.
Yep.
And so now I'm chilling on the not drinking until the end of the new year, but I still will partake in other natural products.
Gotcha.
So
Good stuff.
go to the doctor,
Hey,
and
that's good
not
for,
only
you know, you get a
yeah,
little,
man,
get a
yeah,
little
right.
health sprint, you know.
Exactly. And not only do I hear not bad news, but I actually, like, I did a little bit of like, hey, can I see the data? And I was like, oh shit, things are looking good. So that was like my little like, okay, you know, it's a little chilly, cool fall day, but I got a little
Right.
strut, you know. I look
Right.
kind of, I mean, I look though the crazy, like broke fucking old man jester, you know, county hospital motherfucker. I'm wearing a button-up shirt and fucking sweatpants and these like knockoff Croc motherfucking shoes.
Knockoff Crocs.
Knockoff Crocs.
Nice.
Costco Crocs.
Yeah, buddy.
I mean, I yeah, right. So you know, who am I making sweet with? Like, man, I can't even wink at a fucking parking attendant, you know? And, you know, big ups to parking attendants. But anyway, but then I got to sit and listen to this, like, sidewalk jam music for, like, an hour and a half, and it was so fucking good. It was, like, for everybody out there who's, like, had to, like, give up and sacrifice not only listening to music live, but performing it live, you know, performing it in front of people, that extra connection that, you know, souls can emanate and reverberate with each other, shit like that. Like everybody knows it. I'm not saying anything that nobody understands, right?
That's a thing.
Yeah. And man, I got to do that for, like I said, like an hour and a half. And I mean, I was like, I kind of wanted to talk, about what I was watching, but I didn't want to ruin anybody else's shit, and I also wanted to just shut up and
Right.
listen. But
You
it
don't
was
wanna
like,
be that guy, yeah.
yeah, but it was good, man. And
Are
it
you
was
seeing this too?
right, but it was just like on a sidewalk. You know what I mean? There was like
Yeah.
maybe 20 of us, 30 of us tops, just
Yeah.
like standing. And I brought my own little fucking trunk lawn chair, so like clack clack, I'm gonna sit my ass down, you know. But some other
Right.
people already had the same thought too. And man, did that
Hell
put me
yeah.
in a good fucking mood. I gotta tell you, just
It's amazing what that
hearing.
can do. I
I mean,
think,
it put me
you
in
know,
a
I
great
forget
mood.
if I
Yeah.
see a little bit of music like in passing now, like live music, there's something special about it.
Oh
And
man,
and we can take it
seeing
for
good
granted or
live music.
whatever, but I don't think we will for a while after.
Yeah, but you know, like, well, see, one of the wrinkles of all this shit that Chicago is found, because it was warm. You know, it was a decent warm, mostly dry summer, and it's been a so far kind of mild fall. Has
Right.
been people performing outside, so it's not in a venue.
Right.
You know, they got like the PAs, you know, set
Yeah.
up, but people have been doing, you know, DJing in the parks, DJing in like on boulevards, you know, small combos, playing, just setting up in a fucking park and just playing for like families, or setting up on a fucking parking lot corner, you know, like jazz combos, funk combos,
Yeah, man, I love it. I
all
love
kinds of
that.
shit. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So like this was this duo, but they're like very multi instrumental, so it sounded like, and they're good musicians, so it sounded more than just two people performing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was just them in the what would be the outdoor cafe seating. That's where they had their equipment set up. And instead of us sitting in the cafe part, we were like on the sidewalk and in the street. There was just a few traffic cones, so we were standing in half of the street and sitting and listening, you know. And it was a side street, so it was okay. It wasn't like taking up a busy street. We're like, what the fuck you think you're doing? You know, gentrifiers, get the fuck out. You know, but I mean, it was beautiful, man.
Yeah.
It was beautiful. You know, like I think that kind of stuff down by you guys could super be easy to happen, because you guys got milder weather longer than we do,
Yeah.
and you have a
definitely.
lot more. I mean, shit. How many fucking big ass backyards y'all got down there?
Oh, there's a few left.
Yeah. You know, or corner lots that ain't nobody throwing up some
man.
hideous ass
just-
condo. You know.
Yeah, I was just in a beautiful backyard the other day.
I'm just saying, there's
Some of these people live on mountains around here.
Well, yeah. I mean, you got that fucking shit too.
You got it. Yeah, you got a nice backyard.
My backyard is this national forest.
Right? Yeah,
you
for
know,
real.
here's squirrels on a fucking telephone wire in Chicago, but
that's nature, baby.
yeah, man.
No, I feel you, man.
It's good to see you.
Dude, it's good to see you too, man. It's always good to hear from you. I know you got some good poems for us tonight.
I got some poems. I have.
Don't lie.
I do have two. I'll call them rough cuts, but they're definitely new, never read out loud.
New shit.
So yeah, I got two of them. I'm gonna open with one of them, and then the other one is just kind of mixed in there somewhere.
All right, word. Well, I'm gonna turn it over to you, man.
Yeah, man.
Everybody out there, make a whole bunch of noise and make a bunch of comments and jump up and down for Emilio Maldonado. Give it up.
Thanks, brother. So good seeing everybody perform. I want to do a little bit of like a tiny brag that I didn't do. This is something that a lot of people have been doing. So, bam, made some artwork for the first time in a long time. But all right, that's that. So, big shout out to Mr. Morgan Beissert. I pronounce y'all fucking last name crazy every fucking time. I swear I say it out loud. But, you know, for someone who has a last name like Maldonado, you'd think I'd get it more right and more frequently. All right, here we go. No more chatter. I guess I cry now. It's the best I can do. It's not a weep. It's not sobbing. It's De Niro beating up a phone booth when Tommy gets whacked. A muted trumpet, muted soul. That's all there is. Pain and sadness has the ingredients. Doesn't seem to proof in the oven, though, I suppose. There's a crack in the crucible. I get teary-eyed like a motherfucker, though. Lets the viewing audience at home know I'm a compassionate guy or something. A little boy gives me a thumbs up, and it's the happiest I've felt in years. That's a lie. That's a terrible lie. But little boys' thumbs ups. Little boys who are creating victories, who follow the rules, who earn gold stars, who still have heroes from myth and mythologize heroes from life. They ought to get poems written about them, too. So earlier I heard Mr. I think it was Craig T. or Christopher T. I apologize if I'm getting it wrong. You guys are talking about some natural stuff. Nature, and it made me want to read this. Sacred rivers, places and names. A mountain speaks, asks for its tribute, gets lost in delusion. Fearsome, terrible, and old, it is lost to us. Prayer wheels and sacrificed children, robes, briefcases, and tomes keep the blood flowing. Spiting the unknowable is figured out, looking in the mountain as vistas slopes, y los de abajo para sentirse más arriba. It's easy to say I say in the hut amongst the tribe. We speak Ulu and Cuauhtémoc when our shoulders are young and knees still bend. Nightly ofrendas get illuminated by GE and sacrifices made to blue lights. Ya no se prenden velas in this land beneath the mountain. Sacred rivers got creeked and hydroelectrified, reclaimed for strawberry fields, smoothies. No one takes a knee. We sit on our asses. De rodillas, siempre suplicados a la chambra. Peregrinos al H&M. Dejamos las pistolas a favor de un 4x4. Usamos las armas contra los príncipes y princesas en lugar de decir las gracias. Fairness. I was on the rain-slick street and eventually walked away. She did it. And her tribe, scarred, but drinking and fucking and dancing, Balkan gypsy hillbillies, screaming into the dying light, defying it, using magic and accordions and tubas, making the days and nights blend and last. My heart breaks to their songs. I fight men bigger than me. I drink whiskey to words I don't understand. Y lloro a estas canciones de ladrones y amor. Y puta madre, sabe, pero no es gitano. No es conocido. Son los hijos de la chingada madre Roma. I hear gunfire and slam doors before I fall asleep. I smell my cum, memories of wet dreams and unbathed second shifts, after hours bourbon. Dried urine on saturated boxers in my legs. I'm almost able to rest. My clown car of humiliation and capitulation. Like doo-wop oldies playing songs of love and bravado. Other older ways are forgotten or dabbled in and ruined by white folks and monetizers. I've got so much trouble on my mind, refuse to lose. All I want is a Pepsi. You're the one who's crazy. Institution. And I come away with a different point of view. I can't see a forest. I can't see trees. Don't correct me. I know what I sees. Getting waves of cold water coming back in. More living deaths up in the north. Dormancy in cycles, gray skies. Can't rest. Rotten teeth stink. Don't kiss deeply. Broken dick don't fuck, even with whiskey. Who can afford dignity? It's these classic movies of heroism and cleanliness. Here there's filth and heat. My thesis will never get defended. I parked my car on a sidewalk. I limp now. How much more of this? How much more of this? How much for all of this? Yard sale, cast off soul. Can I get a Band-Aid? Can I get a mojito? Otro baile más? Dreams are taunts sometimes, my dear. At least I can't touch dawn. At least I can't fuck up a sunrise. So far. Flailing. I'm stared at by every angry brown-skinned male. I've been cursed with that zombie third eye. Running with the ghosts of the sexiest lips I ever kissed, the Platonian ideal of soft. Flailing. I'm falling down the fourth rabbit hole this week. Been using the drink me glass with amazing familiarity. I'm a warehouse of fading memories. The old booze sticks a little less. There used to be hotness is wore out. Lake Erie skin tough. Leather smiles make me go limp now. It's a new night and it's a tripping balls in Pilsen with the crazy Bosnian gypsy. Ugh. A cockroach crawled out of the crack on the hipster bar. She left to piss and get rolling. The magic behind, inside them hips. That half a smile, mostly from her eyes. Demon rum? They never met a gypsy. At least not this gypsy. Coño. I wake up spent on a desert floor. 700-year-old bricks and 17-cent plaster surround the room I'm in. I look forward to remembering the drums. The awful seared-in smell of 30 dancing men and women. Cunts, hairy armpits. Curtains of lust separated me from eager virtues. Damn, I'm finding like LPs that I haven't fucking seen in like since I bought them, years ago. Fever dreams. Spoke to a mountain. Been about a year since someone talked dirty to me. Devastation is being asked, "Are you okay?" for the first time all year. Maybe longer. Forgetting how it feels when somebody outside of a blood relative cares. Got my hair cut at Mr. Smooth's. Slim was handling book. Big Dre took care of the two white boys. Clean, lined up proper. Rocked top a riverbed that morning. Mr. Smooth called me baby and listened to Shit Shooting 101. Tried not to fall asleep. California love had me keeping my ears Serengeti style, wondering if he would smell the out of town on me. I trusted Mr. Smooth, so I closed my eyes and I got a proper shave. Drifted a little bit. What I wanted, you with me in Asheville. You, here. What I needed, to go by myself. Drink a lot. Miss you. I saw a shimmering ocean, the sunlight kissing and reflecting into my eyes. La venganza de Dios. Jeez, I see pretty girls with sweatpants and I think of you. Roosters. So it's 6:10 in the morning. We in a cab in the largest city in the world. Walking out of the bus terminal, I heard a fucking rooster crowing. It keeps on feeling incredible here. Palm trees in Aguascalientes line many roads. In most of the Mexico City that I travel in, it's old. But not like cool old. More like that Rust Belt old. Spent, beat up. Never mind that shit. I woke up on the number 49 bus. Desperation en los ojos de mi madre. Imágenes una eternidad. Una eternidad. No puede borrar. She asked for the police station Sunday morning. America doesn't believe in this or the village. It has potbelly sandwiches and open on Sunday. Los ojos de mi madre. None y'all. I wish this on none y'all. Even my enemies. Porque madre, worried enough. The hip child no sabe lo que pasa. Solo que tiene hambre, he said. Sus manitos agarran a su mamá. La ofrecimos ayuda. She turned us down. Wouldn't trust another man. Not today. A mountain weeps alone. Here's the other new one. This is called No Está Mal. Aquí estamos otra vez. Love and life. Little child dance. New days of rage. Pero aquí estamos bailando. Loving. Planning. Planning a life. Loving lives. Lives. Las sonrisas, los abrazos, los culos, brother. Echándole un baile, echándole tres. Sí se puede. Gente haciéndose un picnic, su picnic. Yo solo. Con el puro bullshit, pero whatever. To each his own. To each his own. To his each. We own. You don't own me, but we in debt. Still gets cloudy on sunny days, nothing to be afraid of. Storms come, storms go. Even that 40 days and 40 nights shit did end. 40 years lost in the desert seemed ridiculous to me until I looked in the mirror. Dragonflies. Hummingbirds. There's some beautiful Nahuatl word. There's even a better word in Spanish, but I can't think of it right now. Colibri. Drinking sweet nectar. Pulling up steaks when it's dried up. Fly south, I guess. Future 8-ball talk? Who knows? Right now, sandy rock and mountain roads are a distant memory future. Right now, it's Chicago beat-up grass. Discos being played, discos de disco. Everybody grooving on the long shadows, not quite night, end of day. There's cars going by, not as loud as los trailers in Mexico. But there's green in front of me, There's green all around me. Joy, 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 joy. A cultivar, a sembrar joy. To live, right? Joy. It's fire season, joy. But right here, hay rolas and cups. Y no está mal. All right. How was that? Hello, hello. Mr. Caleb, is that good? You want one more? Hey,
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
that's hat. He's dog.
You know it. He's dog. That's what's up. Oh, man. It's good to see you, Emilio.
Good to see you too.
Yeah, man. Glad you're doing all right out there, man. I love the poetry tonight.
Yeah, yeah. It was
Yeah,
cool.
what's the name of the Curtains of Lost one?
Say again?
Curtains of Lost. Eager Virtues.
Oh, that it doesn't have a name, man.
Of course.
They rarely get names.
Right.
Yeah,
Amelia's
that was,
Untitled. Well, good shit, man.
yeah,
I
the
enjoyed
easy
it.
virtues are right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, dude, thanks for being here tonight.
Yeah, thank you. I'll send it to you if you want though.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely, man. You know, we're still reading the Kava bar poem here.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. I keep on forgetting to say like, hey man, I want to do that with the music. When I,
Dude, I would love that.
Yeah. Or I mean, you play it and then I'll read over it or we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I mean, just for this show. This show I meant.
Well, I can see what we do. I'll set up a loop. I'll get Max to loop something. But no, whenever we can get together in person again, man. We'll get you back down here and do a show.
Especially if you guys are progressing and we have been, so I'll.
Definitely. I'm excited to see what comes together because I know like everyone, all this time we've been apart, everyone's been working on their shit and everyone's growing and changing all the time.
I'm just dying to get back there, man. I miss all y'all. I mean, I miss you and I miss your brother,
right?
And the homies, Max and Aaron, Kevin. Woo! I gotta listen to that motherfucker live. Seeing him here, it's like it's good, but I miss the goosebumps Mr. Kevin Evans can.
I know, man.
Turn out, man.
He has a voice like dark lightning.
It's
amazing.
Yeah,
it's a force of nature.
You got a lot of cats down there that I miss. And,
yeah, Kevin was supposed to be here tonight, but I think he had to work tonight. He was on call tonight, so.
Oh shit!
We'll
okay.
See him next week.
I didn't take up his time, did I?
Unless he's out there, come on in, Kevin, if you're out there. But
I didn't take up his time though, did I?
Nah, man.
Okay, good.
That's it. I'm gonna close it out with a few poems, unless anyone else wants to share. Jump in the StreamYard right now. We're here till midnight. So get it now while the getting's good. But otherwise, we'll catch everyone next week. We'll have some more fun next week. Next week, 10 years. We should have a fucking awesome feature for you next week. I'm waiting to hear back.
Wait, it's gonna be your 10-year anniversary?
That's the way it goes. Well, we're gonna make it all month. October, we started this. I don't actually know when exactly we started this month. I didn't plan on doing it this long, but
October is the anniversary.
But October of 2010, we started this. So
far out, man.
Yeah. So next week, yeah.
Oh shit!
Crazy shit, man, huh?
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Well then, fuck, man. I will. Right now,
come on next week.
Hey man, right now what I'm saying is, I will come down for a Monday. A Wednesday. I will be in Asheville then. To be in person down there.
Let's fucking do it, man.
Yeah.
If that's
because like if I heard right, you guys are moving up to like stage 3 or level 3 or DEFCON 3 or something.
Something like that. I don't know if the Kava bar will still be open or anything.
Well,
But
I mean,
there's
like
some
you said, there's
limited bar
backyards.
openings. I guess they're saying it's getting better. So I mean, yeah, we'll see.
But I mean, I could sit on top of that fucking that hot water kettle you got in the corner over there. I mean, it's not turned on yet, right?
Not quite yet.
Yeah, so I could sit there and I could just check out the your backside while we do a little poetry in person.
Is that right?
I'll stare at whatever side you give me, but
Well, hey, let's figure something out, man. For
yeah.
sure.
I'm just like Gavin. I'm just enjoying time with you, but
No,
I hear
for
you,
sure,
man.
man. It's good to see
Close
you.
this shit out, man. I want to hear. I want to hear what you got.
Throw
down.
I'm gonna figure out what I got. But hey, dude, thank you for reading tonight. It's always good to see you.
Always good to see you too.
Much love. Hey, are your parents all right? I know last time you were on your on the show, you were showing us pictures of the bullet holes in your car and in front of your parents' place, man.
Yeah,
I've
man,
been thinking about y'all. I hope y'all been all
Yeah,
right.
yeah. It's sort of like, we're not, there's nobody else to be in community with, so it's like, all right, well, we're not really getting any kind of like, damn, are you okay? So it's like, all right, we just gotta fucking get through it now,
Yeah,
So
what
we're
can you
through
do?
it. I mean, I'm planning a fucking grill and a fire in my backyard on Friday with my nephews.
That's what's up.
I'm just saying. So it's like, it's not changing nobody's behaviors.
Yeah, keep doing what
It's
you're
fucking
doing.
my
man.
night sleep.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last Wednesday, even though I missed it, I was watching it. I just couldn't get my computer to boot up, and I stayed up late, and I was like, kind of just chilling, and then fucking gunfire in my neighborhood. I'm like, come on, man! Like, let me get fucking 7 days, like seven just quiet ass days.
1 week. Let me just
For
get
real,
one
man.
goddamn week.
Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
I
I'm
feel you,
so
man.
used to it. I kind of just took it. It's like it's like when you hear fucking crickets at night and you don't really hear them anymore because until someone points out like, hey, listen to crickets or listen to cicadas. Like, it's just summer sounds. Like, I've gotten used to it enough that it's summer sounds, but that fucking shooting so close, like, crank my fucking sort of awareness. So yeah, now I'm like, I'm cool, but I'm definitely on eggshells too.
No, I feel you, man. I know it, man.
I mean, this is just to give you a little perspective. The last 3 months, yeah, at least the last 3 months, I have been within a block of 3 different shootings. One of which one of which I was actually outside as it happened. That was the first one. And then the other 2, I was 60 feet away from, but behind bricks. And then this one I was at least like a block away from. It was like down the block, but
yeah,
it's like, fucking hell, man. Like,
no, I feel you, man. I mean, my mom and my brother live in Charlotte, and it's not even on the level Chicago is, but like in the neighborhood they live in. I mean, I swear, yeah, like every week she's sending me like, hey, there's a shooting 2 blocks over,
Yeah.
Like all the time, man.
I guess that's the thing is, like, I had been so used to it. It was like the fucking crickets. And then now, because of the proximity, it's like, now I'm noticing all the fucking gunfire that happens all the motherfucking time. So it's like, damn, it was nice when I could just kind of like background noise that shit.
Yeah.
Hey,
But,
man, I know
yeah,
you
sometime-
gotta finish up. Give your mom some love too for me, please.
Absolutely, man. Hey, it's good to see you, Emilio. Thanks for being here tonight. Stay safe out there, man. And,
Yeah, big ups and big hugs to everybody down there.
Absolutely. Big hugs, man. I'll catch up with you soon.
Right.
Everybody out there, y'all know what to do. Make a whole bunch of noise for Emilio. That's right. And of course, you're tuned in to the one and only Poetry Open Mic Asheville. Thanks for being with us tonight. Many thanks to our sponsor, Sovereign Kava. We do appreciate them. If you're performing tonight, you get a free double at Sovereign. Check it out. If anyone else is performing tonight, enter the broadcast studio now because I'm about to close it out. But either way, thank you to all the amazing performers we've had tonight. And thank you to our wonderful audience. Thank you for tuning in. We really appreciate all the likes, comments, and shares. Very good. Appreciate y'all. Hey, thank you. Appreciate it out there. Good to see you. Thanks. Yes, indeed. Y'all tune in. We do sign up every Monday through Wednesday in the Poetry Open Mic Asheville group on Facebook. And you can also sign up in person at Sovereign Kava if you stop by. Just wear a mask. And take care out there. Y'all remember to vote. And tune in for the Lactones this weekend. We're doing it right. Alright. Very good. I'm going to close it out with a few poems for you. You know what? First, I'm going to do a few poems by our old friend James Mackay. He's been in this open mic many years ago, but left an impression. We think about him, we love him. I swear to God, that thing. This poem is called Harvest. During these days, by custom, beneath the glamour of the northern hills, all the little objects glare and flutter, seethe and dance to the singing of the world in all its weaves and pores, grains and fibers. Here's to beauty, coming on through the walls of a dark house, and arrives like a body blow or a screaming puncture. Here's to rare connections that grow deep with the seasons, and more strange and rarer still. Song of Concern. Cocaine is a serpent in a room full of faces. Their wriggling clarinets, nostril fangholds, an orchestra of soloists. Look at them, alone in the pressure of their own skulls. Mind you, lines is lines. Poetry's no better. And once you acquire a taste for the good shit, just as expensive. I'm gonna do a few original poems on you now. This is called The Future. I dreamt of a planet inhabited by giant mushrooms. Colonies of spongy umbrellas walk among them. Red rivers of algae, white fungal strands on the ocean's surface and strewn upon the yellow beaches. No longer a blue planet, but many colors, some that can't be seen. Mushrooms growing out of waterfalls, coursing through the rock, emanating in bursts of ecstatic life. smart mushrooms. The no thoughts and spread hands of grown legs move through electricity, eat any substance. A whole planet connected, intelligent. The jazz drummer's arms must be golden sensors, the way he swings. Tap that little trap, fly past the crows, milk that honey. He solemnly goes into solo head back, and just as you think he might lose it, back to the head. Epistle on the way of emptiness. In a day down for no reason, chemical loneliness, stark shadows of window panes across the wood floor. I'm friends with the house plants. The desk is too hard. The chair's too upright. The lamp a little too harsh. I write to Neely Cherkovsky. I hear a child saying hello outside in the middle of the night. And a cyclone of car in the distance. Neely, I'm surrounded by books I can't understand. The museums are full of empty vases. Neely, I'm afraid of bats ever since the attic as a child. Neely, the wind chimes don't make any sound here. I can't find a single poet in the coffee shops. Tell me it was all dream. The field. Vapor wraps us. Its cerulean entanglement like fine tooth combing over us, tangled webbings like memories, hanging around our bodies. Our feet kick sweetly. Suspended every horizon, every wall has background. Kick off your docile boots, worn like dog's ears or oyster mushrooms. Slowly we grow and float in this socket of sex and living generations, death, igneous, astounding, doorways that keep insisting. Within the turning, the vapor passage, through to windows gently broken in. Beside the old sidewalk, the cracked asphalt, and the afternoon is hot. And hot. The afternoon is hot. The afternoon wants to cry. Thanks for tuning in. If you're still out there, I appreciate it. Check us out. We're here every Wednesday night, 8:30 to midnight. Thanks for your support. We'll be here with an awesome show for you next week. Sign up in the Poetry Open Mic AVL group on Facebook. Many thanks to our technical director, Morgan Beissert. This one's called Trapped in the Door. Broken, fell through the glass floor on the roof. separating gold strings of horseshoe-shaped realities passing by like an assembly line in an old car plant. When men are asleep on the job, muted, quiet, the machines keep turning, ticking, spinning, building things, possibilities, spitting oil, flecks of grease. Midnight occurs softly in the factory, and the ashes of dawn fall on the sailors. The floor washes open like the sea, and boats full of gray rats sail to the shores of radiant orange, distant blue-purple vacuum glow, settling into star orbits, wobbling in gamma-ray knots untying, sympathetic background drone floating on the solar winds, a recliner in the remote control. Hostile reds and yellows and harsh greens, squealing echoes and pipe drains, apples and rope. The sand has never been so alone. Xenophobic fishermen baskets in the graveyard control the night, a largely tropical democratic state resembling fear, the kind of fear that lives in arteries and bones. Clouds of seagulls talking, divine overtones wrinkling up time like a dry carpet. Old barred owls turn their heads, the urn turns over, a cat brushes past the window of clover in your ear, and household ayatollahs press frenzied faces to refrigerator ads and street names from when you were a kid. Lost recognition, processed jam fallen upon the glass floor in a forever of nameless objects spinning on the lip of a teacup, 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 teacup. Nope, that was all of them. All right, thank you very much. I have one more poem for you tonight. Appreciate you tuning in. I'll leave you with some Rumi of the Barks translation. Much love to everyone out there tuning into the love stream. We'll be back here next week, celebrating 10 years. Many thanks to everyone who's made it a special experience for so long. We'll keep coming at you. I'm Caleb Beissert. Take care out there, and don't forget to vote. My worst habit. My worst habit is I get so tired of winter, I become a torture to those I'm with. If you're not here, nothing grows. I lack clarity. My words tangle and knot up. How to cure bad water? Send it back to the river. How to cure bad habits? Send me back to you. When water gets caught in habitual whirlpools, dig a way out through the bottom to the ocean. There is a secret medicine given only to those who hurt so bad they can't hope. The hopers would feel slighted if they knew. Look as long as you can at the friend you love. No matter whether that friend is moving away from you or coming back toward you. Don't let your throat tighten with fear. Take sips of breath all day and night before death closes your mouth. Come back to the garden in the spring. There's wine and sweethearts and the pomegranate blossom. If you do not come, these will not matter. If you come, these will not matter. Take care of yourselves. Peace. It's Poetry Open Mic Asheville. We'll see you next week. I'm Caleb Beissert. It's been fun, y'all. Thanks a lot.
expressly dull times, my darling, your friends liked me more than you, I suspect. Loyalty is sometimes taken for granted. I'm gonna sit on the floor and do some caresses to the rug, get my fingers vibrating. bottle of brandy in a jacket pocket. You find strangers' lips ready and warm. I promise the phrase "you should" has been 86 forever. Ice cream's on me next time.